Hello everyone, welcome to the Monday stream. Today we're going to be talking about making aquariums look good again. Specifically, my fish room. And we're going to talk about how I'm going to do that, what's going to be changing in my fish room, and yada yada yada. I'm going to try not to do that again though. We'll see. But anyways, first I got to bring up something. And hello everyone in the chat. So a little over a year ago today, Candy's son Caleb won his battle with leukemia, his years-long battle. Audio is good, no fan sound, thank you. And we celebrated on probably by far the proudest thing I've ever done on YouTube, and we did a fundraiser and got him his own crested gecko. Well, we are at the 1 year mark, kind of, when this video was shot. And I'm just going to show you all an update before we get started.
So I'm here with Caleb, and it's been around a year almost, maybe maybe a year and 2 months or something like that.
Year and 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Oh wow. Okay, about a year and 2 weeks. And obviously, if you guys seen the last video, I mean, things have been a little bit more grown than usual, and got more plants. You gonna try to grab him?
Yep.
So do you handle him often?
I'd say not very.
Oh, he looks like he wants to. He's being careful. And how difficult has it been, or how easy has it been?
It's been easy. He really likes being pet, actually.
How often does he eat?
I'd say every other day.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, he has gotten huge.
I know.
Does he want to get on my hands?
He's so cute.
See if we can get him up out of there.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
He's gonna leave. What? There you go. Yeah, put your hand there.
There you go, buddy. Oh.
Yeah, he is.
Where?
He has grown. Wow.
He is. He was teeny. Oh my gosh. That's when he was teeny. Oh my goodness. Is he just over there?
Powdered crickets.
Delicious.
So why is there powder on the crickets?
That is calcium powder.
Thousand bucks?
We have a Repashy mix that we give him, a fruit mix that we put in this little bowl.
And how often do you do maintenance on it?
Yeah, Caleb, how often do you do maintenance on it?
Hey.
Like, oh my god.
And we're back with no echo. Perfect. So I want to thank Jimmy for stopping on his way back to Washington to film that for me. He also edited it, which was nice. And a huge thank you to everyone that helped make that happen. I really, really do appreciate it. So, that being said, Caleb, your gecko is sweet. Flame Steen Overhauls is his name. Edited it. Anyways, just a pretty awesome moment in my YouTube career. So, moving on. Back to the fish room. Some things have changed as far as the purpose of my fish room. When I first built it, it was basically just for holding tanks. Now we've slowly transitioned it into breeding tanks, and it's going to be basically an entire fish room, not just a holding tank to move fish. That's a different story about what's going on the website. You notice I haven't, well, I don't know if you have, but we haven't added any new fish on there for a while. There's reasons for that. I didn't want to really get into it on this stream, but maybe I will. I don't know how I can tell this story without getting into that. But essentially, the garage fish room, we're going to beautify those tanks, which if you saw 2 weeks ago video, you saw that big plant unboxing. It's for all those tanks out there. We're going to plant them. A lot of them, you know, they're just either bare bottom or like a half a gallon of aragonite, and that's it. There's some like guppy grass growing in some of them, but nothing that looks good on camera, which is why I really don't film a lot out there. And so that's the idea of getting a lot of planted tanks out there, making them look nice. We're going to do a lot more breeding, and what am I trying to say here? I don't know. I'm just going to ditch that thought and move on. But, oh, hold on. I got to do something here real quick. There we go. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm looking for deals on substrate. I want like Eco Complete, but I'm pretty sure that they don't give deals on Eco Complete. So just wait for them to go on sale on Amazon. I have a couple bags of them already, and I've already started planting, and you guys are going to see that process as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm trying to find some apistos still, so we can breed some apistos. Got all kinds of rainbow fish we're going to breed, and it should be a lot of fun and a lot more visual. I'm not going to do what everyone else does and paint everything black. I'm just not a fan of that. All the wood stands in there now are kind of burnt. I burnt them with a torch, and I like that look. I might put like a finish on them as far as making that look better, but black, I don't know. I realize it's the smart thing to do if you're going to be filming, but it's kind of boring to me. So I'm not just going to paint everything black and call it good. I do want to make it look somewhat decent. And I also might take down all the metal racks and rebuild them with wood, simply because I just love the way the wood looks. I think it looks way better than just those racks. That being said, in the old fish room, we're going to be doing more of the double 40 breeder stands that are those metal racks. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to have a room with metal racks and a room with wood racks. And you know what? I guess I have the best of both worlds. If you repeat an order it at Petco, you might get a deal. So another story I'm going to tell you guys is a Petco story. Since I'm going to be planting all these tanks and I have really soft water, I need to buy more aragonite or crushed coral. I went online. They had 10-pound bags of aragonite on sale for $5. I bought as many as it let me put in the cart, which I think was like 8. Paid for them. Waited like 2 days. I bought them on like Sunday night, and then on Wednesdays I go to the kennel, so I was just going to pick them up on the way home. Stop in there, and they're like, what are you talking about? We don't have an order for you. I'm like, looking at my phone. I'm like, no, I ordered, you know, however many 8 bags. And they're like, well, we don't see the order. So I pull it up. I'm like, look, this is your store. This is my order number. And so after a while, they finally found it, and they're like, oh, we don't have that. And I'm like, well, you charged me for it. You sent me an email that it was ready to pick up. It's got to be somewhere. So we were looking around everywhere for it. Never found it. They're like, we don't know what to do about this. This has never happened. Well, so I was like, how do I get my money back? And they're like, we don't know. I'm like, you can't just return it? They're like, no, because you're not returning anything. They were really confused. Since the system said, I think since it said it hadn't been picked up yet, it wouldn't let them return it. I don't know. Whatever was going on, they couldn't return it. So now I've paid for like 8 bags of aragonite and got nothing to show for it. So I'm hoping, like, apparently if you buy something and you don't pick it up for like 2 weeks, it'll automatically get refunded. So we'll see. And so yeah, my next chore in redoing the fish room is finding some more aragonite. I don't really like crushed coral. I think it looks crappy. And aragonite looks way better, in my opinion. What else am I going to be changing? Lighting. I just did that again. I said I wasn't going to do it. I don't think I'll do anything with lighting. I still like the Walmart lightings, and the Fluval 3.0s are just way too expensive. So, no change in lighting, just gravel, plants, wood. I got lots of manzanita driftwood. And, oh, did you guys just hear that? No, I don't think you did. All right. So yeah, I am open for advice on ways you think I can make it look better. I was actually going to pull up my last fish room tour video, and maybe I can still do that, and we can look at we can see what it looks like now for the people that might have forgot. Although, like I said, it's just bare tanks. The 50-gallon lowboy is like the main attraction for sure. That's the only planted tank in there, like the real planted tank. Fluval Aqua Skies 110. Actually, I don't like the Fluval Aqua Skies at all. The Fluval 3.0s are really expensive, but they work. They work. The Aqua Sky is expensive, and I don't think it works any better than like a Walmart light, to be honest. I will say the 3.0 is night and day better than the Walmart lighting, LED lighting, but the Sky, some of the other lights, I don't know. I just can't get behind them. Can they not just give me a credit on the Petco? No. I mean, to be fair, I didn't ask for a credit, but I will tell you that if in 2 weeks when it times out, I don't get refunded, what was it like? I think it was 8 bags at $5 each, so like $40 after tax. A bag of Eco Complete is $20. I'll just go in there and grab 2 bags of Eco Complete and walk out. I don't even care. Like, they're not going to stop me. They took my money. They owe me something. So, if it comes down to that, I'll just walk in there and be like, what? What are you going to do? You guys owe me $40. These are $20 a piece. Even Steven. Make it look better by taking off your hat? No. That'll make me look better, but not the tanks. Also, if you guys haven't checked out my video on Sunday, you should check it out because it's really interesting and really cool, and a longer format video, which a lot of people have been asking for. So if you didn't get notified and you didn't see the video on Sunday, go check it out. It's doing really well. I'm super excited about it. My last 2 videos have done really well. They will arrest you, Bob, but be sure you stream. They definitely will not arrest me. No. I think, Danny, gonna hold your bail money? You don't get arrested for that stuff. Although, when I was there, there was a truck parked in front of the Petco with a crotch rocket in it, surrounded by cops, and the person in the truck just like picked up this crotch rocket and put it in the back of his truck and drove away. It's a bold move. I'm not going to pull up that old video. It's not going to show us anything. Speaking of Danny, though, Danny is our newest member, and we're going to see some changes to the membership program on the channel. I'm going to talk about memberships for a few minutes here. Actually, let's rewind it a little bit. And I didn't want to talk about this yet because I didn't want to get all ranty and negative. But I feel like enough time has passed that I'm not that upset anymore. And, well, I mean, I'm pretty upset, but I'm not, like, angry. So every fish shipment I shipped out last week was lost. No tracking on anything after it left Seattle. 2 of them are still MIA. One showed up, thankfully, on a Sunday and only had a couple DOAs, so that kind of made me feel a little bit better. But the other 2 packages are gone. I don't have any idea where they are. So I'm going to probably I shipped out some more packages today and then probably shut down the website again. Yes, USPS, I should specify. Shipped USPS. Their tracking system was down all weekend. I didn't even look today to see if it was back up because it doesn't really matter at this point. So until I can find a way to get FedEx or, I mean, that's it. I tried UPS. They were awful. FedEx overnight runs me about $50 to $60, and I just don't see a lot of people paying for that. And so, yeah, probably going to close down the website again until, I mean, if you go to the USPS website, it says right on top. I don't know if they changed it today. Let me look. It says due to the, what's going on, like limited work, no packages are arriving on time, blah, 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 blah. I actually saw on someone else's video where their priority package took 3 weeks. And if my fish are taking 3 weeks to get places, that's not going to work. So again, that's why I haven't added any new fish onto the website. I have lots of new fish. But yeah, I can't afford to buy fish, ship out fish, and refund fish. That's just not a good business model. So, unfortunately, so the website's going to come back down. The good news is that I've been spending an extraordinary amount of time with Corey on improving my YouTube channel, and it's been paying off the last couple weeks. Part of that is improving a lot of stuff on the back end, like, just boring YouTube stuff, playlists, blah, 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 blah. Tags, thumbnails, titles, all the boring stuff that you guys don't care about. But the videos have been a lot better because I've been able to spend a lot more time on them. And going forward, that's kind of the route I'm going to take. And that comes back to memberships. And I'm going to rehaul memberships on my channel. So like all the emojis, a lot of the emojis have disappeared because I'm getting new ones. The badges are going to be different, and this is basically an announcement for the members, so non-members, just bear with me a second. All your badges are going to be different and better, I hope. Perks are going to be better. Yeah, so stay tuned, and you guys will see all that stuff as I roll it out. The new Postmaster General isn't allowing overtime and won't hire new associates to cover lost time. I don't know that that's true because they're working on Sunday, so someone's getting overtime. I mean, my fish were delivered on a Sunday. Who knows? Bye-bye badges. Yay for more perks. Well, badges, there's no way to get there. I don't think there's any way to get rid of badges. Like, it's either your own custom badges or the generic YouTube ones, which is just like the YouTube logo in different colors. So yeah, nothing I can do about the badges. So yeah, anyways, that's all I want to say about the memberships. I'll never do the hard sell like I told you guys, but it's going to get a lot more fun and interesting down the road. What else we got going on here? The Mata Turtle. Yes, I've started figuring out, thanks to Corey, how to post stories on YouTube, and one of the stories was of the Mata Turtle. So Jimothy, in his infinite wisdom, moved into a place that does not allow fish tanks. So what does he do with his turtle? When we helped him move, the turtle was sitting in a little tank on the curb, and I was like, well, I guess we just leave it there. Obviously kidding. But it was either Corey was going to take it or I'm going to take it. And I have lots of extra empty tanks. And so I said, I'll take it. And now his Mata Turtle is temporarily at my house until they do something. I don't know. Move. It's not eating, though, which is really starting to concern me. The guppies are disappearing finally, so I think either the guppies are dying, which I would see that, or it's eating the guppies. And the turtle is probably about 8 inches, and the guppies are like an inch, so not getting any substantial meals out of the guppies. So hopefully, Jimmy said he was going to bring me frozen anchovies, which is what he was feeding it, and we'll see if that works. It's been striking, so like I'll put I'll thaw out some shrimp, put it in there. It'll strike it. It'll put it in its mouth, and then it'll spit it back up. Tilapia, strike it, spit it back up. So we'll see how that works out, I guess. I don't know. Let's take a break and address the super chats real quick. And the new member, Danny Does Life, became a member simply because I made a video about her and her husband and put it in members only. So in order for her to watch it, she had to be a member. So thank you for becoming a member. Fish Tank Barn with a 99-cent super chat. Thank you. Eric Frillo, $5 super chat. I've got a school of 8 Odessa barbs and a school of 8 filamentosis barbs with my Severums. Took the 120 to a whole nother level for sure. Filamentosis barbs are pretty awesome. And so are Odessa barbs. I'm curious, Eric. I would imagine not if you have Severums, but I am curious if it's planted. Joel Rosenberg with a $20 super chat says, 1 bag of Eco Complete on me. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. T-Shot with the $2 super chat says, bail money fund for Bob. I'm telling you guys, under $200, you don't go to jail. And most retail places' policies on shoplifting is to not stop people. And technically, I'm just getting what's owed to me. I'm not shoplifting. And obviously, guys, well, maybe it's not obvious, but I am 100% kidding. I'm not just going to go walk into a business and walk out with product. I have a very good relationship with all the employees at that Petco. I love that Petco. David Samsel with the $5 super chat says, fish room fund, and a bunch of fish emojis. Thank you. Matthew Vargas with the $1.99 super chat. Glad you're overhauling the channel and the fish room. Yeah, the channel was doing pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I let it slip quite a lot when I got into like the fish business. And I knew it would. I think I even mentioned it on some live streams. Like the website's taking priority over the YouTube channel, which didn't make sense at all since most of my income is from YouTube. So yeah, it's fake plated but still looks amazing. Oh, fake planted, Eric with the $2 super chat. Thank you. And this is also something new I'm going to be trying out, is not reading super chats exactly when they happen. You know, talk for a little bit and then do super chats, talk for a little bit and then just address them all at once, like in clusters, because I think that's a better experience for when people rewatch the stream later. Yeah, so that's why. I thought Jimmy had a no fish policy and thought y'all were living together, but I guess not. Lizzie Block. Wait, what? They do live together unless they've already split up. Didn't even last a week living together. I'm kidding. I think it's like a 10-gallon or a 20-gallon limit, so they can have fish tanks, but there's just a gallon limit. Nothing even close to the size of what a mata needs. So we'll see. As long as I can get that turtle to eat, I'll feel a lot better. Would it be funny if Bob got arrested midstream, like Jeff Rose, getting swatted? No thanks. What's your best way to fight hair algae, says Leo. Oh, one more announcement. I should have said this at the start of the stream, but I wasn't thinking about it. If you guys have questions, fish questions, plant questions, aquarium questions, just questions in general, at the start of the stream, I'm not going to answer questions. I'm going to do my little spiel and then address questions. So save your questions until now. Now you guys can ask questions because I told you what's going on, and now it's Q&A time. So if you ask a question while I was talking, go ahead and ask it again. Leo, what's your best way to fight hair algae? So, in my experience with my water, hair algae, I get hair algae when I overfeed and don't water change. So when I start seeing hair algae, I know that I'm overstocked, or I'm not doing enough water changes, or I'm feeding too much. So I'll do like a 50% water change. I'll manually remove all the hair algae. That's the nice thing about hair algae. It's pretty easy to remove. You can take like an old toothbrush and wrap it up, or I actually just use planters and like just grab a piece and then twirl it around. It comes out pretty easily, but a lot of people like to use the toothbrush, and then you just kind of just swirl it around with the toothbrush. Same thing. So I do a 50% water change, manually remove it all, and then feed less and more water changes. And that usually works pretty good. Now, there's other things you could do, like a mono shrimp, Siamese algae eaters. So you can get animals to eat the hair algae, but I would rather like fix the problem. Like, to me, that seems kind of like a band-aid. Like, you're getting hair algae for a reason. It's better to fix it so you don't get it anymore, and instead of buying something to eat it, because they're never going to usually do the job. Did my super chat go through? I can't find it. I got a $1.99 super chat from you, Matthew Vargas. It says, glad you're overhauling the fish room and channel. Whew. So if there was another one, I did not get it. Lizzie Block says, yeah, it's not a deal. Appreciate you, Bob, for taking care of her for now. Yep. I mean, I've always wanted one, so it's like I get a free Mata turtle for however long I get it. I don't know. So it's fun. It's cool. When I posted it to my stories, like, people didn't even know what it was. They're like, what in the world is that? So stories is kind of fun. I don't know that people go to YouTube. I feel like stories is more of like an Instagram thing, but I'm liking Instagram less and less, and definitely not liking Facebook. So I think I'm just going to be focusing all of my content just onto YouTube. Stories, pictures, community tab. So look for more of that stuff too if you're into that kind of thing. Otter Creek Aquatics says, a Band-Aid fix sounds like what my job does with all their machines. I love Instagram. If you could post or edit from a PC, you can if you're savvy. That's just how I do it. I edit on my PC, then upload the picture to my phone, and then post it from my phone. It's really ridiculous. There's apps that you can get to be able to upload to Instagram from your desktop, but it should just let you do it. I don't know why. They just want to stay mobile, I guess. Whatever. All right. VB23 says, when doing water changes, what is the largest temp swing you think fish can take? I think it depends entirely on the fish. There's definitely fish that are going to be way more sensitive. With rainbows, I don't even worry about it. Like, I'll do like a 30% water change and fill it up with cold water from the tap with no issues. And honestly, a lot of fish, when you do that, will trigger them to spawn when you fill it up. Corridoras, rainbows, anytime you refill with colder water, it's like, hey, it's raining, better get it on. And they do. Can you, Herp Diversity says, can you breed bristlenose? I feel like I'm sinking, slowly sinking. Ugh. What about the WhatsApp? I've never used that. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sound like anything I want to use. Can you breed bristlenose in a 29-gallon? And also, are there any rainbows besides threadfin and pseudomoguls? You could probably do... It wouldn't be the funnest thing you've ever done, but you could do Praecox rainbows in a 29-gallon. A lot of people do it. Some people put them in 20 gallons. I think it's too small. But you can do it. People do it. So it's up to you. But there's some smaller species, like even like Radinocentris, which are a smaller species. Once they're, I don't know. I'm so like anti-fish in small tanks that, especially schooling fish, even nano fish. Like if you did like a school of tetras, I don't know, ember tetras in a 29-gallon. It doesn't look anywhere near as cool as in like even a 40-gallon or 55. And I understand you probably, you could be limited by size, all that stuff. I get it. But yeah, anyways, I don't know why I just went on that rant. That wasn't even your question. Can you breed bristlenose in a 25-gallon and a 29-gallon? Yes, I breed them. I have bred them in 20-gallon tanks. So I would not do more than one spawn at a time, though. If you let them spawn multiple times in a 20 or a 29, you're going to be doing water changes like every day because they get like, I mean, you're going to be overrun with fry. So yes, you can definitely do it. And then threadfin pseudomugils. I don't know that I'd put anything else in a 29 gallon. Bob's Instagram, if you follow him, he has to post. Yeah, I would be surprised if I ever post again on Instagram, to be honest. If I'm going to post something, it's just going to be to YouTube. I wouldn't put my praycocks in a tank that small. They like to swim. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I wish that there was a rainbow. I mean, there is. There's thread fins. There's the Celebes. You can do the Celebes rainbow. However, like, that is a fish that you really got to be on your water parameters, your water cleanliness. Not parameters so much, but they do like higher pH, but you also, like, you cannot miss a water change with those guys. They're very fussy. So I try not to recommend the Celebes, even though they are a really awesome rainbow fish and small. Yeah, you really got to be on your game. Herp Diversity says, can Madagascar rainbows live in a 29? Madagascar rainbows get really big. As far as rainbow fish go, I've had Madagascar rainbows that are like 5 inches, so they're like giant torpedoes. So I would say no. Would it be okay to quarantine praycock rainbows in an 8 to 10 gallon for a couple weeks? Yes, absolutely. Man, I feel like I'm really close. I don't know why. Yep. When you're just talking about like 2 weeks of quarantine, you can do almost anything in a 10 gallon. I mean, even a giant like Central American cichlid, you could do in a 10 gallon for a couple weeks. Trying to add sand substrate to a bare bottom tank full of 500 endlers. What a nightmare. Yep. Oh, man. Well, get blue eyes then. Yeah, you can't go wrong with blue eyes. I mean, honestly, really, even like a really good quality Gertrude, which is probably one of the most common ones, look pretty awesome. What eats hair algae? Ramhorse snails, nearite snails, Neocaridina. If you're gonna go the shrimp route, just do a mono shrimp. Neos will eat it, but not anything like a mono shrimp. Well, a mono is the way to go. Nearite snails, yeah, but again, I don't think that's gonna be the most efficient. By far, it's gonna be a mono shrimp. By far. I just feel like I'm really close. I don't know. Florida flag fish for hair algae as well, but that's kind of a pretty specific fish. I don't know. That would be like a good if you're doing like a colder water tank as well, but I don't know. Bob Kaler, thanks for stopping by, my friend. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good evening. I meant to say 8 to 10 gallon praycocks in a 10 gallon. Yeah, just quarantine. Like, I mean, you could do 20 in a 10 gallon for just quarantine. No biggie. My white clouds are chasing and fin nipping my cuds. 11 white clouds and 5 CPDs in a 40 gallon breeder. Should I add more CPDs or more white clouds? I don't know that you're going to be able to solve that problem. White clouds can be a bit nippy. Obviously, if you add more, it'll spread out aggression, but kind of like the African cichlid way of doing things. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know that it'll solve that problem. I mean, you could certainly try, and if it doesn't work, you could remove one or the other. But I guess my question would be, do the white clouds go after each other as well? Because if the white clouds are only going after the CPDs, then adding more white clouds won't solve that problem. And I feel like adding more CPDs will just spread around that problem even more. Maybe more plants, more hardscapes, something to break the line of sight. Maybe denser plants, give the CPDs a place to hide. Maybe go that route. Will Praycock's rainbows be okay in 78 degrees? Absolutely. Any rainbow will be okay in 78 degrees. I'm thinking of getting some for my 55 gallon community tank. Yes. Yes, the white clouds are going after each other. So if you add more of one or the other, I would add more white clouds, and hopefully they will go after each other. But I would also, in the back of my mind, be thinking of like a contingency plan of maybe having to get rid of one or the other groups, just as kind of a, worst case scenario. 185 watching, 85 likes. Can we even out these numbers, please? Don't forget to hit the like button. Like button is important. Let's see. Quick timeout here. People messaging me when they know I'm live streaming, I tell you. Okay, let's see what other questions did I miss here. Texas Fish Room, what up all? I'm late getting on. I'm late getting on from working late. Oh, that makes more sense. Would it be okay? Yes. I'll get blue eyes. Hair algae, pracox. Again, guys, if you ask a question at the start of the stream, go ahead and re-ask it if you're still here. Also, suggestions for making my fish room look better. Someone's got to have some suggestions. I think I'm going to add some plants out there, but I can grow just about any aquarium plant there is, but houseplants, I kill them all the time. So, like, I'm growing pothos out there now, and I want it to be like vines across all the tanks and like up the racks. So, trying to think of other plants that could go in the higher temperature and higher humidity. Well, I don't know anything about house. I mean, besides pothos and like spider plant, I don't even think I could name another house plant. What are your favorite root tabs for new substrate setup? I think the best value for root tabs right now are probably going to be like the 60 pack from Aquarium Co-op. I would highly recommend to never do your own Osmocote root tabs. And I would only do root tabs for specific plants. Sword plants or crypts. I don't know that there is another plant that I would use root tabs for. Creeping Jenny is hard to kill. Let me see. Sounds creepy. Creepy Jenny. Creeping Jenny, not creepy. I do not want to see that. Creeping Jenny. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking plant. Yeah, I could get down on this. How do I get some? Where do I gotta go? Oh, I think this is what Danny has, actually. I have to steal some from her. Hard to kill. That makes it even better. Joel says, Bob needs our help with overhaul in the fish room. Hit the like button to become a member and send a super chat. Let's help our beloved YouTuber. All appreciated, but definitely not required. Thank you, Joel. I'm still kind of amazed that people are members of my channel, but hopefully they find it worth it. It's what Danny has in her tubs, Bob. I was gonna say that looks pretty familiar. I'm gonna have to ask her where she bought them. I would actually, this Creeping Jenny would look pretty cool in the 50-gallon lowboy. I think all the moss that's in that 50-gallon lowboy is dying off, so I don't think it likes the heat or the humidity. So I need to replace it, and I think I might do it with this plant if I can find some. Peace Lily. Peace Lily. Isn't that like... let me look up this one. New tab. Keep changes. Peace Lily. How to care for peace lilies. I have no idea. Yeah, this plant... I think I've seen this plant before. I'm pretty sure a couple of these live in my mom's house. Grumpy Mike's Fish with the $1 super chat. Thank you. Something I'm considering doing, actually, and I would like feedback from you guys. I'm actually thinking of turning off super stickers, and I don't know if that's the worst idea ever or a good idea, but there is some reasoning. It's because I like you guys to comment when you super chat, and you can't do that with super stickers. So if somebody, like, I'd rather somebody send me a $1 super chat and say something than use a sticker and not say anything. I don't know. I don't know if I'm being stupid, but Bob, you can find Creeping Jenny at Sunnyside Nursery. I thought that shut down. Oh, I'm thinking of a different one. This should actually be really close to my house. All right. I'm just keeping all these up on my web browser so I can look them up afterwards. Yeah, Mike. Joel with the $1 super chat. Thank you. ELR. Thanks for the help. See? Like, I like the interactions, and I feel like with the super stickers, I don't get the interaction. I mean, it's not that I'm not appreciative, but I just, you know, even if it says just thanks for the help, like, I don't know. I'll tell you what I think of that. Yeah. It has nothing to do with the poop emoji. Absolutely not. Bob, you can find Creeping Jenny there. I have a huge peace lily in the fish room, and all I do is fill the pot completely full of water whenever I remember. It's like 25 years old. Those are the kind of plants I need. I need the plant that that I could water it only when I remember it and not have it die. You can't say anything with $1. That's your scam. Can you not? I don't know. I don't have the $sign. I guess I can't super chat myself. Mr. Ed's Aquatic says, you do you, Bob. Keep the deuces one. See, I don't get a pick. It's either on or off. But that emoji is in, like, anyone can just do that emoji for free. So, I mean, you have to find it, but it's there somewhere. But thank you, Mr. Ed, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. No, you can't write with the $1. Oh, see, I only do like $100 super chat, so I wouldn't even know. Mother-in-law plant, you can't kill it. It's a joke. It's a joke. Calm down. Mother-in-law. Is this like a mother-in-law tongue plant? Oh, I've killed this plant. Only once, but I did manage to kill it, and I don't know that I killed it, but I put it in a terrarium and it died. This was like 20 years ago. Yeah, but this is a cool plant. It's definitely a cool plant and aquarium safe. A cactus would work too. My dad is a cactus man. He's got a whole garden of cacti in Washington. It's pretty crazy. Asparagus fern would like it warm and humid. Asparagus fern. All right. Here you go. Check this out. P.O. Box 829 Marysville, Washington 98270. Send all your plant clippings here, folks. All your house plants. P.O. Box 829 Marysville, Washington. We had elephant ear plants. We tried to kill many times, but kept... Okay, this sounds like a cool plant. Elephant ear plant. Yeah, decorations to stab you. Pass. Yeah, I've been poked a time or two. Huh. Oh, yeah. I think I just saw this one at, like, Home Depot yesterday. Priscilla with the $1 super chat. Thank you. Caladium. Okay. I have like 800 tabs open to research. Okay, I will send you plants. If you send them to me, use my real address. I mean, you already have it anyways. Save me a trip to the post office. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys all of these plants. I guess I only have a couple of them saved. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. Okay. So let's just hop on over here real quick. Creeping Jenny. These are the ones I have saved so far. Creeping Jenny. I do like this one. Mother-in-law tongue plant. It's a very interesting name, but I do like this plant. Elephant ear. Pretty cool. And caladium. It sounds like a, I don't know. But this one's pretty cool too. So, I got 4 suggestions. Uh-oh. I just exited my chat. I'm not Googling purple waffle. Nice try, though. Nice try. No, send it to the P.O. Box. I mean, I go there every week anyways. They'll just sit there. Let me come back. So, my P.O. Box is like the smallest one ever. It's like that big. So, I don't think that they'll want to stuff that full of plants. Bob, I'd like to send you some plants, but they won't make it alive in USPS. Plants are the one thing. Like, if you have a business shipping plants, you can definitely still do that. Plants can survive a very long time in the mail. Although, could they survive coming from New Zealand? I don't know. Maybe I'll just come there and pick them up myself. Send me Bitcoin. I'll send you double back. Yeah. Bitcoin. Whew. Joel, as soon as I get some things situated, New Zealand, I'm coming for you, buddy. Purple waffle is a real plant. Blue one is, oh yeah, blue waffle. Never, ever. Okay. Purple waffle plant. All right, Google says it's a thing. I'm gonna hit enter. Okay, I know this one. That is this guy here. A pretty neat plant. Pretty neat. I love Monte Carlo plants. Me too. Okay, I said I can grow just about any plant, but I cannot grow Monte Carlo. That is my failure. My aquarium failure is Monte Carlo. I have spent so much money on that plant, and it has never grown for me ever. And I even I put it in a tank as a last ditch effort. I put it in my tank that had 120 par at the substrate. So I mean, that's like the surface of the sun, and CO2, and it still wouldn't grow. Potato plant is outgrowing my pothos. See, I would love to do like veggies, any veggies that I could grow. I know like Flu the flower horn, Flu the flower horn. I think he grows potatoes out of his betta tank. It might not be potatoes, it might be something else, but that would be really fun to try. But I don't know anything about vegetables. I don't even know what they look like, so I don't know if I could even grow them. Monte Carlo likes neocardinia type water in my experience. Man, I've tried so many times. And another one that I've always had problems with is hellfry. I've never been able to get hellfry to grow. I've never killed it. It just doesn't grow. Like even in higher pH, hard water, nothing. Chia is good to grow, like a chia pet. Speaking of pothos, I still haven't been able to find any locally as crazy as it is. The sweet potato. Oh, was it sweet potato? Bob, I feel like you would get a kick out of whatever this plant is. All right, let's look it up. Google, I should scratch that. DuckDuckGo does not know what that plant is. Let's look. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, that's kind of weird looking. It kind of looks like there's like little. Look at this plant. Look at this plant. Like, look right here. It looks like two people like hanging from something with wings, or. But like this one right here, like this looks like Java Fern Windelov. Like just the way it's all frizzy like that. I don't know. This is like this one right here is kind of scary. Like I feel like this image. Oh, look at this one. It's like two old ladies wearing a bonnet or something. I don't know. That's kind of frightening. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't want that anywhere near my fish room or near me. No thanks. That's what nightmares are made out of. Carrie, I'm just gonna say Carrie. Thank you for everything you do for the hobby. Enjoy your videos and live streams. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $5 super chat. And glad you're here hanging out. Doesn't grow vegetable, just a type of plant as far as I know. I don't even know how to say this word. How about we just Google this one too? I gotta stop saying Google. DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo. Okay, there we go. This one's pretty cool. I can dig this one too. I have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plants to buy. Danikin Aquatics. Yeah, I'm telling you, little old ladies in a bonnet right here. Like, this is like some 1960s old ladies in bonnets right here. Native violets work well. All right, coming back. I love the... Oh, is that what it's called? The people plant? I don't like it. Hey, gnarly fish. Bulbitis in hard water. Kyle, affirmative. When I did a lot... Let me start that sentence over. A lot. When I had a lot of African cichlid tanks, they all had bulbitis in it. So hard water, higher pH, absolutely no problem. There's like a mini form of bulbitis that does really, really well in African cichlid tanks, and I love that stuff. I wish I still had it. I've had so many cool plants throughout the years. I need to get back into plants. From the previous video, any plants good for you? From the previous video, I didn't actually take home any plants. I did take some stuff home from the warehouse, and you guys will see that later this week. Members will see that later this week, and non-members will see that probably next week. But I got hooked up pretty good when I was at the warehouse, so yeah. Did you make it to Petco, Danny? Josh says, thanks for the fish, Bob. Oh man, Josh, you were the one. I don't want to say it's a successful shipment since we had DOAs, but 2 DOAs for being in the mail system for a week. I guess I can call that a win. But thank you, Josh, for your patience. Josh was absolutely the perfect customer. I really appreciate it. Sometimes you get crazy messages from people you do know also, Candy. Yeah. I got a yard of dandelions. I have a yard of dandelions too. One of these days, I'm just going to let my Tegu go out in the yard, and hopefully she eats all the dandelions. Hopefully. Speaking of Trixie the Tegu, she's got her own outside pen now, which is cool. She was outside today soaking up some sun. Nothing fancy. It's just a large dog kennel, but it gets the job done. Absolute Aquatics says, Bob, are you going to post regularly to your car channel? So regularly, yes. What is regularly? Like once a month for now. When I get a giant, basically what has to happen for me to go more than once a month is I have to get a giant backlog of videos for this channel. This channel is by far like priority. I do have some videos that have been filmed. They just need to be edited on the car channel. But again, that's like way on the back burner. I'm really focusing on this channel right now, trying to get you guys better videos and just making it better overall. Fries is selling Pilias for $48 in Arizona right now. I don't even know what that is. But Absolute Aquatics, yes, I'll be posting one video a month just to keep that channel active. So yeah, don't get too excited now. Don't get too excited. I have, real quickly, I'll talk about it. There's another another video on the cop car coming out, and then there's like we'll just call it a top 5 car video coming out. Making the fish channel great again, you know, like a Pistos. I am still on the hunt for a Pistos. The Pistos that Danny and I got from Thunder Aquatics are doing great, getting a lot of color out of them. They're growing fast. It took them like a month. There was like no growth for like the first month, and I don't know if it just took them time to get settled in, but now they're growing like weeds. There's like, they have insane color, so I'm really looking forward to those growing out and breeding them. There's a few more species I would like to get, like the Inca 50. I'm not too much into the Borellii, but they're still a nice fish. But we'll see how that works. Pony Girl says, Tegu video, please. I can't do it. I can't do it. They do so bad on my channel, Pony Girl. Unfortunately, that would be a video that would go to members only. So there's gonna be like some sacrifices to be made for sure when it comes to basically making this channel great again. Like Curtis says, you know, back to like a year or two ago when we were booming like nonstop, getting lots of new people in here. Bob, check your email. I sent you a. All right, let's look. Holy smokes! Now you're just showing off, buddy. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna show this to you guys. Go back over here. Look at this. Look at me. He's like, Joel, you're just showing off, my friend. Look at this next picture, though. Boom. You want to talk about planet tanks? There you go. I don't think my fish room is ever going to look this good, but I'm digging the Laguidia in this tank. This looks like AR Mini, possibly. Is this maybe Lobelia cardinalis? Maybe? This definitely looks like AR Mini, but I could be wrong. But this is insane. This is insane. Oh my gosh. What is this? I know what this is. I've had this plant. Man. Let me tell you about Equilibrium. All right, Equilibrium is probably. I'm trying to think of all the CCAM products. When it comes to Planet Tanks and CCAM Planet Tank products, I would have to say I'm going through my head now of all the other CCAM products. Basically, all CCAM products are useless, overpriced, except for Equilibrium. I'm gonna tell you right now, Equilibrium is amazing at growing plants. Like, that was back when I was like growing in my growing plants heyday. Equilibrium was like my secret weapon. I don't know what it is about that stuff, but plants dig it. They absolutely do. Matthew Vargas with a $5 super chat. Bob, any chance you could take out 2 dozen penny-sized mystery snails? Any chance you could take about 2 dozen penny-sized mystery snails off my hands? I'll take care of the shipping. If you really want to ship mystery snails, I will take them and feed them to puffers or turtles. I went from 1 turtle to 8 turtles in 1 week. So, yeah. Looks like Pogostemum. No, it's not Pogostemum. It's, did Joel say what it is? I don't think so. It's not Pogostemum, though. Prime, watered down, prime. I'm strictly talking like planted products, not like dechlorinators or filters or any other stuff they make. When it comes to like all of their plant line products, they're pretty much all trash except for Equilibrium. Sorry, CChem, but your stuff's watered down. I can't lie. You don't pay me to lie, so I'm not gonna lie. A nice simple red plant that's been missing that I've been messing with is Barclaya longifolia. Might be a good fish room addition. Equilibrium gets a lot of minerals in the water. It's just really good. It's really good. Like, I gotta give credit where credit is due. Barclaya longifolia. I want to say it's been about 4 years since I've seen that plant, like in my fish room, since I've had it. $60,000 plant import video is really great video if you're all interested in planet tanks. I mean, even if you're not into planet tanks, it's still a really interesting, like, I feel like it's an interesting look into the hobby. And I think I put that in the description specifically so non-plant people might watch it, because I mean, it is pretty interesting. Almighty, great one. Why did Jimmy come back to the co-op? Because he got a promotion. He was video editor and now he's a manager of something. I don't know what. I don't remember the exact job title, but he's a manager now, doing more, and it's just a good opportunity. And Ohio is really boring, so I mean, let's be honest, it's Ohio. What are you gonna do there? Hang around in dirt piles? I don't know. And then what is the product ambassador? I am a brand ambassador for the co-op, which, what does that mean? It pretty much, I mean, so it pays like 6 figures, so that's pretty nice. And I get to test out products, kind of. Oh, there's Aquarium. Jimmy is the it's not a paying job. I'm just kidding. Multimedia production manager. So, assistant to the multimedia production manager. Weren't they going to buy a house here now that he got promoted? I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah, brand ambassador. I don't know how much I want to say about it, simply because I don't know what Corey has said about it. So, I don't want to like deflect questions to him, but I think maybe on his next live stream, ask him to explain it. Because I don't want to overstep any boundaries. Like, I don't even know what, it's very new, so I don't even know what the boundaries are. Like, but it's essentially a way to help. He helps us grow, and we in turn help the co-op grow, I guess is a good way to put it, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's like an old school street teams for bands, but aquarium co-op. Yeah. Bob, I'm already collecting eggs from the rainbow fish I got from Dan's Fish Friday. They came in nice condition. I think I do think I'm getting fish from some rainbows. We'll see. There are lots of cookies involved with brand ambassadors. It's a super like lucrative, small, super special group of people. It's kind of like the Finers Things Club, where I don't know, it's like super top secret stuff goes on there, and it's invite only. So, it just means that I'm kind of a big deal now. Cookies, I'm not baking cookies for all of them, Corey. Oh, yes, you will, and you will like it. Although, I don't eat cookies, so... Mike Stombaugh, that's pretty cool. Maybe you will sell me some. Maybe. I would love to become a brand ambassador. My channel has been stagnant for a long time. So this is why I want to be careful, because I don't want Corey to just get like a billion messages now saying, I want to be a brand ambassador. I don't mean that in like in a negative way, but this is why I want to be careful on how I say it, because the last thing we need is Candy answering 10,000 emails about being a brand ambassador. As far as I know, to be a brand ambassador, we will reach out to you. But I could be wrong. Again, I don't want to say like I said, it's a new program. We're all still learning. So stay tuned, I guess. Boss, a big deal. He has many leather-bound books, and his apartment smells of rich mahogany. Means Dean has you drinking that essential water for Brine Shrimp Hatchery. This water is so good. You have no idea. Like, if I was to ever take a sponsorship, it would be from these guys here. This water is great. And if they could just send me like 55-gallon barrels of this water, because it's like 9 pH, and then I can just do African cichlids all day long. Carrie Habercorn, welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. Also, Steenfott Shoal is going away on the membership overhaul. We're going to call it something else. I haven't decided yet. But yeah. So that's kind of my job this week, is to overhaul the membership programs. But thank you, Carrie, for becoming a member. Number 82, only 18 more to go. 18 more to go. What's your favorite plant? I like Rotala indica with the green and pinkish red. Fantastic Freaks with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Favorite plant is going to be very boring, but it's probably Anubias cophifolia. Is it the prettiest plant? No, but I feel like if I can only pick one plant to keep in all my tanks, that would be it. It's definitely not pretty like a Rotala. I have some issues with Rotala. There's like those Rotala rotundifolia, Rotala indica, Rotala hurrah. There's all these different kinds of Rotalas, and they all look the same. Like, I'm pretty sure it's all the same plant, but you know, one turns a little bit orange with some extra iron, so we got to give it its own name. You know, that's just my conspiracy. But Rotala is a great plant. I would love to get some rotundifolia again, even though I have indica, which it looks identical to me, but you know, whatever. Do you officially work for Aquarium Co-op now? I don't know what's going on. No. Think of it more. No, it's just like I get to test products, and if I like it, then I'll say I like it. If I don't, I'll be like, this is the biggest piece of junk ever. So that's pretty much it, I guess. Candy, just print out pictures of Cookie. Yeah. Corey probably seeks them out through consistency on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to be honest, like, he's not going to reach out to someone that makes like one video a year, right? So, it has nothing, I will say it has nothing to do with channel size. So, you know, if you're a newer channel and you have, 1,000 subscribers, I think actually most of the brand ambassadors have, I'm not going to say most, but probably half of them probably have under like 2,000 subscribers. So again, I don't want to give away too much info because I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say. It's not like a sponsorship. Maybe it is, but I don't want to call it a sponsorship, because if it's like, if I do get to test out some product and it's bad, I'm going to say it's bad. Like, I feel like on a sponsorship, you got to be like, hey, this is the coolest thing in the world. But I don't know. We'll see. You should sort your email to ensure that any that include a brand ambassador goes directly to junk. No, I mean, if people want to email me questions, I don't mind. It just may take a couple days, but Bob, the brand ambassador, is kind of like friends with benefits. No. Any tips on curing a newly acclimated goldfish from swim bladder disease? I'm already feeding peas and it's been like 4 days. Patience, buddy. Patience. Just keep doing your water changes, keep doing the peas, and just stick with it for like a week or two. Aqua Discovery says, hey, I make 3 a year. Bob, you have the right to remain silent. Yep. Just like I said, just think of it like the Finer Things Club. And, you guys are all a bunch of Andes trying to get in. I've been liking limnophilia Limnophila aromatica mini. I don't know if I've ever seen mini. Aromatica is definitely an awesome plant, but I might have to look up mini. Mr. Aquatics says more like a sponsor. You get stuff and from them, and they get positive advertising in return. Nope. Like I said, like if I get something and I don't like it, I'm gonna say I don't like it. But it's not just products either. Like it's about growing the presence on YouTube. Like that's what he's mainly helping with is people with people's channels. I'm getting way more value out of that than like the sponge filter I got. So, you know, I've made 30 videos in like 2 months. Mr. Ambassador Bob. Yep. Aromatica Mini is great. It looks like lavender color rotala. Interesting. You get a lot of questions about co-op on your channel. Might as well get a title. My title is Bob. Make a video every time I DIY something I think was hard. Kind of like keep fish keeping. I have a hard time saying that. Like I really got to get the wheel spinning in the brain to say keep fish keeping. I don't know why I struggle with it, but I do. What is the best plastic for long-term use in the aquarium? I'm in school for a machine tool tech degree and I want to make nice box filters. I don't know anything about plastic. I guarantee you know way more about plastic than I do. I mean, I didn't even know I know there's different types of plastics from what it says on the bottom of these bottles, but I couldn't tell you the difference. I don't know. My favorite title for Bob is Deuterino. It's nice if somebody gets that. Nice. If you had 2 Corridoras of the same species and couldn't find any more of that species, would you buy more of another species to join them or just let them be? I would buy more of whatever species I could get for sure. Like, they're still a social fish, so like all rainbows will school with all rainbows. Corridoras are kind of the same way. So yeah, definitely get them some more buddies because they'll appreciate it. I have one, I don't even know what it is. I think I have one skunk Corridora in with like 40 peppered Corridoras. And yeah, no problems at all. Acrylic and ABS composite for best plastic for aquarium polyethylene floats. Yeah, like I know what ABS is. Obviously, I know what acrylic is, but I have no idea. Aqua Discovery says, got me some Akari Gold for the koi. I've actually never used that ever. I will for the first time finally be trying out this extreme stuff, and I'm pretty skeptical because honestly, like I feel like what do I say here? There was this time like 3, 4, maybe even 5 years ago when like every 3 months there was like some new like super amazing food to hit the market, and then people would be like, oh, it is just the same old stuff and a different name. And it was like every 3 months there was like this, whoa man, it would just come out of nowhere. And Extreme kind of just came out of nowhere. Like I know it's been around for a while, but now it's everywhere. Like everywhere you look, you see Extreme. So I didn't jump on the Extreme train at the start because I was like, oh, here we go again. All right. But now it's been around for a long time. And I finally got some to try out, and we'll see if it you know, lives up to my expectations or not. We'll see. One thing you can count on, though, I'll tell you if it doesn't. Will Fritz Parrot Cleanse do any harm to plants? I do not believe so, but I've never used it. Fish Tank Barn says, I like Extreme Bob. See, Tiffany White says, my crossbred rainbow fish love Extreme too. Yeah, my turquoise rainbows with red fins. Tiffany, that was I'm good to see all the rainbow fry, regardless if they're interbred or not. Still pretty cool. But see, everyone's like, I love extreme. Extreme is so awesome, and I keep slouching. I finally get to try it out, so we'll see. Curtis says I got a free sample of krill flake from KG, and my fish go nuts for it. Yep, that's the one I have, is the krill flake. So we'll see. All of your fish have shipped me. All of your fish you have shipped me. Love the food too, Bob. Well, there you go. I use extreme on most of my tanks. See, like, and it's been around for a while. So when it first came out, I was like, here we go again, another flavor of the month fish food. But it's been like a year now, I feel, and people are still digging it. So we'll see. I will say, I did open one for the smell test, and it does smell like good fish food. Like, you guys know, when you open up that fish food and it has that certain smell, you're like, oh yeah, my fish are gonna love this. So we'll see. And of course I'm gonna video it. So Carrie, I gotta stop saying all the time. I have one betta and one bronze Corridora in quarantine that I inherited. Any other fish, Corridoras, or snail would you recommend for a 10-gallon tank? Carrie, I would get, bronze Corridoras. They get a pretty good size for Corridora, but I would still get like at least 3 more of them. Like, my magic number for Corridoras is 6. I'm actually gonna have a video coming out about Corridoras pretty soon, maybe next weekend. I don't know. But yeah, even though it's only a 10-gallon tank, like I said, they are social, and you should definitely get them more. Now, as far as the betta, it's really going to depend on the personality of that specific betta fish. Some bettas will do just fine. Like, I have a betta with coolie loaches, threadfin rainbows, and ember tetras, I believe, and it's just fine. I have another betta with peacock gudgeons, and it's just fine. And then I have another betta that can only be by itself. So, yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to like feel out the personality of that betta for a while. Maybe get some more cories, see if it goes after the cories, and then maybe try something else. I mean, like a nearite snail would be cool. You know, something, maybe some inverts. Most of my shellies, like extreme, my Sumbu won't touch it. Live frozen food and bug bites only. Yeah, bug bites is another one of those ones that like hit the scene like full steam ahead. Hit the fish scene full steam ahead. And that one lived up to the expectations, I feel. It's pretty expensive though. That's my only like issue with bug bites, is it's pretty expensive. But I mean, you get what you pay for, right? Steenfott Aquatics, I commented on Serpent Design's last vid that you wanted to help, but I don't know if you saw the comment. I'm gonna keep bugging him. I'm confused. Serpent Design's last vid that you wanted to help. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Did I forget about something? Probably. I must have. Sorry, but yeah, I forgot. Extreme works for me, or should I say my fish like it? Yeah, Serpent Design helping. What was it? I was helping Serpent Design on something? I don't remember. Anyone tried bug bites flakes? I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest with you. I am kind of getting the itch to make my own flake food. I think it would be fun. We'll see. I don't know. Like, I've done a lot of research the last couple weeks about making flake food, and I don't know that I have the equipment to do it on a large enough scale to make it worth the time. And I'm not talking about making it to resell. I'm talking about like for my own personal use. And like, I have 50 fish tanks. The most I could cook in an oven would probably last me like a week, maybe 2. And I just don't know if it's worth the cost. But I'll probably do it at least once and find out. Because I mean, regardless of the cost, it seems like it would be pretty fun to experiment with. So I definitely want to try it once. Aquarium co-op with the $5 super chat. Become a member and I'll match it with a super chat. See, that's pretty crazy. I don't know about that. Become a member. Well, how many members have I had? I've already had just one member? Okay, well, I guess you matched that one. That is cool to do, Corey. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. We'll see. There should be like a membership bundle. Being a member of all these channels would be so expensive. That would be cool. There's definitely some issues that come to mind with something like that. But I get it. I get it. Like, I get it. There's no way like I could become members of all the channels that are members to me. There's just, I just couldn't afford it. And yeah, so I get it. I could unmember and remember. Unfortunately, it wouldn't show. That would be nice though if we got 80 people to unmember and remember, and then got $350 super chat. Yeah. What are those? Wait. What are those speaker rocks you see around pools made with? See if you can source some of that. Those are made. The ones I've seen are just resin. Like they just pour a mold. That's all it is. I've tried the bug bites flakes. It's nice for top feeding nano fish for like bug bites flakes. The thing I don't like about bug bites, there is one thing I don't like. So I'm going to show you. I got to get this out of the way so I can see myself to make sure I'm holding this up right. So I've got a brand new thing of bug bites right here. Like you can't see it, but this is still on, right? I haven't broken the seal yet. And I probably have to back up for this, but I'm going to open it right now. See, it still has this little thing on here. You can hear it. Not that that has anything to do with why I don't like it, but yeah, like this, it's really hard right now. Like it's hard to crush it. It's so hard. But there's been other times when I've opened it and it's way softer and easier to crush. And I don't know if that's something like, usually when food gets harder, it becomes stale. It's because it's stale, right? So like when I get these like really hard, like, I mean, I really have to crumble it there, or put some nice pressure on there to get it to crumble. I feel like, was this batch like sitting out for a while? I don't know. But like I said, there's other times when I open it and it's like softer and it just crumbles really easier. And I also feel like when it's harder like this, like the fish, they don't go after it as much, right? And when it's softer and crumbles easier, the fish go crazy for it. So it's just that inconsistency that I don't like with fluval bug bites. And maybe I'm like nitpicking here and trying to find stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if anyone else has that experience, but that's kind of mine. Free Joe Exotic. That might be the best name to come around this channel in a long time. And as promised, the $5 match. You know what? I think it's time for an 8-hour live stream. If we're going to be matching memberships with super chats, why would I ever stop? Why would I stop live streaming? Thank you, Free Joe Exotic. Free Joe Exotic. Texas Fish Room, welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. I put mine in a pepper grinder and bought bug bites. So the pepper grinder I use for color granules, and I would definitely use it for those. I've got some grinders that are pretty low. That's all I'm waiting for. Free Joe Exotic. LOL, why stop at 8 hours? Just leave the tank on loop. I don't know, but there used to be an 8-hour like cap on live streams. So I don't know if there still is. That's why I say 8 hours, because I think that that's the cap, but I could be wrong. I'm clicking on the membership link, but there isn't anywhere to sign up. I don't know if they have ever fixed the issue that came with iPhones. Yeah, Joe Exotic. Here. There. Ooh, it's already getting hot. This is not going to last very long. Anyways, Texas Fish Room and Free Joe Exotic, thank you for becoming members. We're finally having members perks, finally, after almost 2 years. I joined from an iPhone. I don't know. Yeah, this is exactly why I wear hats. Yep, that's true. This is why I wear hats. I'll become a member just for the hair. Does that mean if you become a member, I gotta sell you the hair or send you the hair? You should have seen the outfit that went with the hair. I'll do it. If we get one more member, I'll do it. Now that's the hard sale. That is the hard sale that I said I would never do. But let me see if I can find the picture. Maybe I can't. Oh, here we go. All right. I'll probably show this anyways, though, because who cares? I got to do this. Do that. Okay. Carrie says, Bob, I had to go to your About section of your channel in order to become a member. Okay. Let's see. Go here. That wig fits you. Who's wig? What are you talking about? Look. It's no wig. I'm insulted. Okay, then we go here. We go here. Okay, you guys are gonna dig this. Like, you guys have no idea how much of a stone cold pimp I am. Okay. Okay, you guys ready for this? SKC Janelle re-membershipping. Thank you. Secret Living History in Your Aquarium. Thank you. Scott's Aquatics. Thank you. Aquarium Co-op. Bringing them in with the $5 bribes. Insane, buddy. Okay. You guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? It's about to get really weird, and you guys might all unsubscribe once you see this picture, but too bad. There you go. Yep, that is my niece, Steenfott Aquatics. Thank you, thank you. I like the socks the most. Immediate buyer's remorse. So here's the backstory of this picture. So my niece and nephew, they're twins. They both graduated this year, and their theme was purple because, as you can see from her sweater, that's the color of their high school. And so I said, if you're going to make me wear purple, I'm going to get the most ridiculous purple stuff I can find. Now, I didn't find any purple shoes, so I had to settle with purple shoelaces. But I will say, like, I am pleasantly surprised with those socks. Those are, like, my favorite socks I've probably ever owned in my life. They are very comfortable, and I gotta say, back in the 80s I never owned those like knee-high socks, but I'm digging them now for sure. Like, I bought more, to be honest. So I was like, if you're gonna make me wear purple, we're going purple. Ralph Fredrickson, welcome to the Steenfott Show. Thank you, my friend. The shorts are the coolest. Yep, those are. I found those shorts by searching either Saved by the Bell or Bayside High School. I don't remember. One or the other. That's how you find shorts like that. Bayside or Saved by the Bell, which is the same thing. But Ralph, this super chat tastes like green. Memberships rolling in. Yeah, I mean, see, this is why I wear the Aquarium Co-op hat, because the dude's crazy and does things like this, and I'm appreciative. I don't know. Look like Johnny Bravo. Yeah, I bought. I had purple sunglasses too, but they did not jive with the outfit, so I wore the orange ones. But yeah, the purple sunglasses did not look good. I think I already threw them away, but you know. So when you force me to do something, I'm gonna troll you, and that's what I did. Were they shorts? I legitimately thought you were wearing a skirt. No, those are shorts. Those are shorts for sure. For sure. So anyways, Chevy says, welcome to membership. Yes, thanks everyone. The shirt was like $15. It was like, I don't think anyone's gonna get that reference, so I'm not gonna say it. But anyways. Oh, excuse me. I could get you purple stuff, Bob. My kids, school and college, my wife are both purple and gold. Well, too late for that now. They graduated. I don't need purple anymore. Coolest uncle ever. Yeah. I don't know about that, but I do try. I don't have kids of my own, so I gotta spoil them. Secret history living in an aquarium. Thanks for the feedback. Good to know. Wait, what? Aquarium Co-op, thanks for your matching. It made my difference. Honestly, I want to support so many folks, but you have to choose. Yeah. You feel my pain as well. And you know what? I just realized that I'm a giant douche, Alex, and that you messaged me like a week ago, and I forgot to get back to you. And I'm going to pull up your message right now. And I'm not gonna be able to answer your question at all, but I'm glad you chimed in here because I forgot to respond. And basically, Alex sent me some pictures of some Nanochromis, asking me to help identify them. And all the Nanochromis I got were from the wet spot. So whatever the wet spot identified him as, that's what I'm gonna identify him as well. I showed pictures of my Consortis, which we can just look at this. Why not? So like this fish right here, we can go through and look at them. So what they sold me as Consortis looks exactly like this. However, when I posted pictures on forums, I was told that they were the Gloozly or whatever they are, the one that starts with T, and not Consortis, and that Consortis are not in the hobby anymore. You know how those forum dudes are. But yeah, so I cannot help you at all because I never got a positive identification on mine either. And if you remember Jay and Carol, I could not get any of my Nanochromis to spawn, and I gave them all to Jay and Carol because, I mean, they could breed anything, and then they couldn't get them to breed any either, and I think that's why they left the state. I think they were embarrassed and left the state. I'm just kidding, Jay. If you're watching, don't beat me up. Thanks, Bob. They were labeled to that, but everyone has agreed with you and what they're saying. Yeah. Yep. So, and I can guarantee you that the wet spot, and I don't know if you're actually talking about the wet spot or the cichlid exchange, because I got them all from the exchange, but they definitely get them in. It's not the first time they've ever had them. Like I said, I bought them twice. And the reason they probably say that, because they have such high turnover, like they wouldn't know. Like who's ever working there this week is not going to know that they ordered them a year ago. So yeah, I wish Jay and Carol were still here. That was one of, if you guys don't know who Jay and Carol are, they are one of Corey's first fish room tour videos from like 10 years ago, and they have like the most immaculate fish room you've ever seen, and they could breed like anything. So they were really cool people, but they moved across country, so that sucks. It was a pretty big loss for the Seattle Aquarium Society. Wetspot CEO personally sent them, actually, but when I asked, she admitted it's too hard for her to tell. Yeah. Yep. Dean could not breed them either. I didn't know Dean at the time. I had no idea who Dean was. This is like before I was on YouTube, before Corey was on YouTube. This was like back in like the late 60s, early 70s, I think. So a long time ago. How many honey gouramis in a 30-gallon with 6 cherry barbs, one Cory, one bristlenose? I'm going to tell you right away, get more Corydoras. That's your number one priority. Antelope is more Corydoras. You need at least 3, but realistically at least 6. They are antelope. Corydoras are a social fish, so they need buddies or they get depressed, and when fish are depressed, then they get sick, and when they get sick, they die. So wait, Dean couldn't breed them? No, we're not talking about Dean. I don't think Dean's ever had them. Don't go putting that out there. If Dean starts getting word that I'm telling people that he can't breed fish, Lord help me. Holy smokes. I did not know Dean back there. I gave him to a guy named Jay and his wife Carol, and they're like breeding freaks. They could breed anything. So yep. And antelope. Once you get 5 more Corydoras, then you could worry about your honey gouramis. Definitely though. And you can even up your cherry barbs a little bit. I think if you even got like 4 more cherry barbs, I think you'll notice a lot funner behavior out of them, if that makes sense. Now I gotta close this down. Okay. Ralph Fredrickson, thank you for becoming a member. I don't know if I missed you. All right. Back in the day, Dean was intimidating. The guy who went to Italy to learn cooking and breeds like 10 billion crystal shrimp wasn't until like 3 years later when I talked to him. So I can tell you about my very first interaction with Dean. I can tell you exactly when it was. And it was kind of fun to learn that he even watched my channel. Let's see. There's an exact video that he commented on. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Here it is. 3 years ago, on March 27th, 2017, when I lost my entire colony of L129 plecos. They all just died. Turns out like 3 months later, I found one still alive, so that was pretty cool. Dean sent me like, I don't even know, how would I describe this? Well, he sent me an email that was like a book long. It was crazy. I'm like, who's Dean? Who's this guy? If it was easy to find the female, or the email, if it was easy to find females, that'd be helpful too. Anyways, email. I would read it for you guys because it's seriously like the most detailed. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was crazy. I'm like, I have no idea who this guy is, but he just messaged me like a scholarly type paper about why my plecos died. It was insane, and I don't know if Corey remembers, but I messaged him. I was like, "Who is Dean? Who is Dean? Who is this guy?" Melanie Victor, longtime supporter of the channel. Thank you for joining the Steenfott show, and thank you, Aquarium Co-op, for matching. You're being scolded by Candy for not being on top of comments. Well, welcome to the live show. Thanks for another matching. Yep. The no longer Steenfott shoal. Yeah. Yep. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'm taking suggestions, but moving away from shoal. Moving away. Just got 2 L129. I love them. They're a really cool looking Pleco for not very much money, depending on where you live in the world. So where I'm at, I don't think I've ever seen them for more than like $30. And they're a smaller Pleco, so people are always asking, like, what are some smaller Plecos? Because everyone thinks that Plecos get like 2 feet long, thanks to common Plecos and sailfin Plecos, which should never be sold ever. Both Gary Lang and Dean, both are incredible in the feedback they give you when they decide to teach you. Well, Gary Lang, like, that dude, if Gary Lang gives you feedback, you should probably be a little frightened because he's definitely a straight shooter, and he is someone that will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So if it's bad, it's gonna be bad. T-Shot dropping the $1 super chat. Thank you. Texas Fisherman says, I like my huge common Pleco. Yes, but not very many people actually. So I think that common Plecos are one of the most abused fish in the hobby, outside of like goldfish. I mean, obviously, giving away goldfish at fairs is about the dumbest thing ever. But outside of goldfish, I feel like common Plecos, sailfin Plecos, Oscars, these are all fish that, I don't know, should not be sold at like Petcos and PetSmarts. Like, leave those fish for the local fish stores. Get them out of the chain stores. Like, I was at PetSmart, and this lady is saying, I need one of those sucker fish, and the employee was like, well, they get pretty big. She's like, well, I just need one. And she was like, well, how big is the tank? 10 gallons. It's not big enough. No, my husband says I need one, so I'm just here to pick one up. And eventually they broke down and sold her one, and I'm just like, a common Pleco in a 10-gallon tank. Nope. Farrell's Fisherman says, love the Gary type. This hobby needs more people to willing to give accurate information regardless of others' parties, opinions, or feelings. Yep. I think it could be done better. I feel like a lot of his advice, and I love Gary Lang, I've met him multiple times, is confrontational. And you can be like precise, you can be accurate, but I don't think it needs to be like confrontational. So, you get your Oscar shirts yet? No. I have common sailfins and Oscars, no bueno. So, again, like, there's obviously people doing it right. Okay? I'm talking about like the average like Petco and PetSmart customer that are going and buying Oscars and own like 10-gallon tanks, buying common Plecos, having 10-gallon tanks. I have no doubt that anyone in this stream, I mean, if you're on a fish stream on YouTube on a Monday night, you're probably not one of the people I'm talking about. You're like more the upper echelon, hardcore fish nerd. So, yeah. Bettas are mistreated too. That is true. Absolutely. Bob, can you feed mealworms to... I wouldn't feed mealworms to rainbow fish because their shells are pretty hard. And, first of all, you'd have to crush them a lot. But rainbow fish have narrow throats. Mealworms have a hard exterior. And that just seems like a recipe for a disaster for me. Speaking of Plecos, I want the L475 Dwarf Snowball, L471 Dwarf Snowball Pleco. I want all Plecos. Like, I love common Plecos. I think sailfin Plecos are really, really cool. I love their dorsal fin. But, man, I would have to have such a gigantic tank to keep them. Neon Tetras don't get the appreciation they deserve. They are absolutely gorgeous fish. I think they do. I really think they do. Maybe I'm biased because I love Neon Tetras, but I feel like Neon Tetras do get a lot of love. They're probably, all fish are probably mistreated at some point, but I think everyone loves neon tetras. $5 sticker from Priscilla. Thank you, Priscilla. William Pridemore says, one day I want to be a hardcore fish nerd. Yeah, gotta have goals, buddy. A step in the right direction is a subscription to a fish. Oh, jeez. FBI surveillance. No more conspiracy theories, people. No more. Welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. To the new Champions Club. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I'm taking suggestions. What if you have a suggestion for what to call my members? Email me at steenfottaquatics@gmail.com. And Aquarium Co-op with a $5 super chat. FBI surveillance. We're getting dangerously close to that 100 milestone. I feel. Ginger Grape says, my goldfish just got a 100-gallon tub outside. I dug a hole for that tub, filled the tub up just below the rim with soil and mulch. Got that puppy insulated. Yeah, I need to build planter boxes for mine too. I am very quickly coming to the conclusion that rainbow fish are the best fish for summer tubbing. Summer tubbing. You can try to change my mind, but I've put a lot of fish outside this summer, and the rainbow fish don't seem to care about any temperature swings, no matter how like drastic that temperature swing is and how fast it happens. Like, I've never seen any of the rainbow fish stressed out outside, and we've had some nights, like, I mean, even I think last week it got to like 48 degrees at night. I think can you guys hear that? I hope not. But yeah, I think that yeah, we're close. I think anyways, I'm losing my train of thought here. I think that rainbow fish are probably some of the best fish for outside. Just saying. Rainbows are just the best. Oh, I did it again. Rainbows are just the best fish, period, Bob. Hear that? Sniper in the trees? Yeah. I can agree with that. Best. Is that smooth jazz? Steen team. Whew. I feel like I would screw that up though. Like, Steen team. I don't know. I feel like maybe if I say it fast, I might say a swear word. I wish I could do a cool tag of your names from my phone. A cool tag of your names. Steen team. I would see. I don't know that I would say swear words, but I feel like I would say steam a lot. Like steam team, steam. I don't know. When I say it right, it does have a nice flow, but I feel like I'm not going to say it right most of the time. It should be called Shelly's. Yeah. Bob Shell Dwellers. Hi, Bob, plus everyone. How are the tub clown killies doing? Lurking, so might have missed it already if you mentioned them. So, Mick M, I only have 2 of them outside in 400 gallons of water. So I might possibly never see them for the rest of the summer. Like, until it's time to drain the tank, I have no idea. The other thing is that they are black, the tub is black, so they blend in really, really well. So honestly, they could be dead or they could be thriving. I don't know, but I do know that clown killifish have no problem in cooler temperatures, so I have no reason to believe that they wouldn't be alive right now, unless the newts ate them, but that's highly unlikely. Bob, what is wrong with the Steenfott shoal? I don't like the word shoal. Like, when I first set it up, I was like, hey, shoal, we're a group of people, that's cool. But shoal, I just don't like that word anymore. Steen team Team. Steen Team. Ooh, Mile High Plecos is even here. Dang. Must be doing something right if he's comes back to my channel. Haven't seen Mile High in like 3 years. What's up, buddy? Steen Teeny? That sounds too teeny bopper. Ginger Grave says, Danny Does Life, your tubs are looking amazing. I really enjoyed the video Bob did. You guys want some super secret top info? Whoa, that video has almost 10,000 views. That's crazy. I think next year there's gonna be way more tubs outside, way more up there, and it's gonna be awesome. Maybe this year, but I don't think she's gonna get it done in time. But I really enjoyed the addition, especially for Bob to film and edit. Yeah, yep. And I will say that members only video of the behind the scenes is available for anyone to watch. Right now, anyone can watch it. It's gonna come down pretty soon, but right now anyone can watch it. Why are there no Pleco emojis? I demand to know this. Well, if you showed up more than once a year, I might be able to make that happen. Excuse me. Veranda Guy says, sold the first Aki. That is awesome. So, for anybody who doesn't know, Akis are a monitor lizard that Veranda Guy has bred. He has lots of babies. And the mean green steam teen. See, now we're getting somewhere. The Bob Squad. See, everyone has a squad. Like, the Juke Squad. I don't know. Like, every channel has a squad. I don't want a squad. Just because. Only because everyone else has a squad. Can you name your members the Mulm Makers? I mean, that would be accurate for my channel. Farrell says, I like the Bob Squad. I mean, it does have a nice ring, but like every single channel on YouTube is squad. Alex says, at Danny Does Life, you're a really good plant person. Yep. You missed all of the plant talk earlier, Danny. We were talking about plants, house plants to put in my fish room. And I have a feeling you're going to be very helpful in that area. Yeah, then I can say, smash the like button, squat up, and cop my merch. That's what they say, right? You got to cop my merch. Ugh. Bob, anywhere near Seattle to sell Cyprichromis that you know of? Oh, man. Cyprichromis in Seattle. I've had to ship in every single Cyprichromis I have ever owned. They don't make it on wholesale lists hardly ever. Sometimes Seagrass has them, but not now. Like, now, like what the world is going through, it's very hard to get fish, let alone rare fish. So, I don't know what that means, Rana Guy, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I don't know anywhere that sells Cyprichromis. It's something that I want to get back into. Like, I was really big into Cyprichromis. I had about 7 different species. And then now I only keep the Paris Cyprichromis and a few oddball Cyprichromis left. But I got rid of most everything. And of course, it's one of those things like, why did I do that? Like, it's one of those fish that is like, the Bob Mob. Woo. The Bob Mob. I don't know that I could say that consistently. I got some big monsters. You got big monsters in the fish shed? Is that a plant? I hope it's a plant and that you don't have big monsters in the fish shed. Oh, that's like that crazy tropical looking plant. Okay. Monstera. I'm a big dummy when it comes to plants that don't grow in the aquarium. All right? Just deal with it, people. Deal with it. Bob's Brooders. See? There we go. Bob's Brooders. Might help looking for shimmering blue white metallic scale on the clown killi's head. I guess it helps keep them camouflage when the wind vibrates on the water surface. Thanks for the awesome stream as always. It's just gonna be really hard to see them. I spend probably at least 30 minutes a day, like searching for fry, and I still haven't even seen them. I mean, so there is a chance that they could have died, but my clown killies that I get in are insanely hardy, and like I said, clown killies do well in colder temperatures. So I have no reason to believe that they're dead. I honestly believe they're in there. Both my tubs are just packed with guppy grass, so it would be hard. There's another joke in Brooders that you may not like. Yeah, PG, not even PG, rated G, buddy, rated G. Wrong stream. Guppy gang. I'm not a big guppy guy though. I do love guppies, but I don't keep a lot. Like, that's not what I'm known for. I'll buy a Steenfott Aquatics shirt, but I refuse to cop any merch. Yeah. It's just like there's those like sayings that I just can't stand. That's one of them. Dude, he went for my face every time. Have you seen him stand up like a mamba or a cobra yet? Michael Wall, you were clearly not talking to me. Steinbot Aquatics, no membership, feels bad. Feels bad. You mean you don't know everything? No, I do know everything. Like, I don't think there is anything I don't know. I just can't remember all of it at the same time. So, I don't have a very good memory, but I do know everything. I just can't remember it all at the same time. So, ask me again next week. I might remember. I don't know. That's why Bob's Shelley's work out. Yo, first, is your name just S? That's amazing. Yo, first time catching the stream. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Big Steen and the Bobbers. Bob's Ducklings. What's my favorite oddball fish? I know what it is. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I like better. This is like one of those questions where I can answer it right now, and next week it might be a different answer. My favorite oddball fish, I gotta say by far, is the hairy puffer. Like, for me, like, that's like the pinnacle. I had one. It was the very first puffer. I think it was the very first puffer. I might have had an Amazon puffer before that, but it was my very first ambush puffer for sure. And it did die. I'm not sure why. I fed it snails. It was eating snails. Everything was fine, and then it just died. So I've always been wanting to get another one. I've just never. It just hasn't worked out. BM3 Aquatics says, got to run by. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Bob has a great memory. It's just short. Aquarium Co-op says, matching people who become members with a super chat so Bob can buy more wigs. I'd love to get some Amazon puffers. Me to hate the stream title. Making aquariums look good again. Why? I mean, that was like the topic for like the first half hour, I think, and then we got sidetracked, but it's the way it works around here. Farrell's Fish Room says, that's a great oddball fish. I like the fugu puffer, but knife species are some of my favorites. Candy says my Amazon puffers are my favorite. Yeah, the hairy puffer, like, I will get one. Well, I can't say that because there was a time when I could buy one, but it was $100, and that was too expensive for me. So if there is ever an opportunity for me to reasonably buy one, I will definitely get one. And that is a fish that I have no problem dedicating an entire tank to. You know, I'm pretty anti like one fish per tank, but it's only 40 gallons that I'm giving up, so not a big deal. Band of Steenfotts. Band of Steenfotts. I like that. You know, I've never seen Band of Brothers, but I do like Band of Steenfotts. Steinbot Aquatics. Now you have to log into Steamboat Aquatics. Yeah, I always wonder if that's the same person. Getting sidetracked here? Never. I don't get it. Like, I mean, that's my goal, is to make my aquariums look good. What? You haven't seen a Band of Brothers? Nope, I have not. I've got to start water changes. Thanks again, Bob and Corey. Also, goodbye, friends. See y'all soon. Thanks, Alex, for becoming a member. Secret history living in your aquarium. I appreciate it. Don't be hating on one fish per tank. Love my fajaka. Yeah, but a fajaka, that's not a one tank per fish. One fish per tank fish. I think I said that right. I know, I mean, lots of people keep fish with fajaka puffers. Unless, of course, you just got the one Bob's Fish Legion. Don't ever take any of my comments seriously. I don't either. I mean, you're like the master troll. You are like the fish tube troll for sure, but in a good way. It is, she ate all the other fish. Well, you just got to find the right fish. You need bigger fish then. Bigger fish. What puffers besides Amazon puffers are community safe while being a realistic side? Well, the Congo spotted puffer with a scientific name that I can never say. I originally had my Jack Dempsey by himself, but the tank is so much nicer now that it has giant Danios clown loaches and plecos with him. Yeah. And it's mainly like the big Central South American cichlids that, you know, you got to have like one fish in a 300-gallon tank. One fish in a 40-gallon tank, not a big deal. Jobs Aquarium Tank says, finally here, $4.20 super chat. Oh, good, I can finally stop the stream. I'll be honest, I never even read the title. I just clicked. I did have it making my fish room look good again, but Aquariums is more clickable. We can tell by his eye, he knows what that means. What eye? Whose eye? Bob gets me. He really gets me. We are the Steen Fry. You are the Steen Father. Steen Father is my dad. That's my dad. Have you ever set up a freshwater tank like how salt guys do with no filter? Lava rock is live rock and just wave makers. The lava rock is the biomedia. It seems super simple. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I mean, you can have fish tanks without like actual aquariums for sure. Stein Poppy. At $4.20. Why you were late? Oh. Does anybody else feel like Python is super wasteful when draining? My Aquarium version takes forever to drain my 75 to 50%. Recon, so you're talking about like when you turn on the water and you have to keep it. You have to like keep the water on. I don't have that problem, but yeah, I do think that's extremely wasteful when you have to just run the water nonstop. Like if your aquarium is lower than your sink so you don't get the siphon, or when you do get the siphon, like your aquarium is higher and it takes like a year to drain. Ugh. Should I be concerned if my nitrates are almost zero when I don't do water changes? Well, there's many factors that play into that. Like, how are you testing your nitrates? Is it with the API test kit? The API test kit for nitrates gives false zeros quite a bit. The other thing is, like, do you have a 20-gallon tank that's stacked full of plants and like 3 fish in there? That would be another reason. As long as there's some nitrates in there, though, you should be good. I only do nitrates to taste. Yep. Yes. Yep. Too much poop this week. Got to do a water change. I feel like the name should include rainbows. Curtis says, I agree. I love my Python, but was disappointed to find out I had to run the water the whole time. Oh, so is it... Okay, so I've never owned the Python. I've only owned the Aquarium. The Aquarium, once you start the siphon, you can turn it off and it still drains. Are you saying that the Python, you have to keep the water running the entire time? That seems weird to me. Aquarium Co-op says, buried in my video somewhere, you can see how to hook up a power head to one end and solve that problem. Right on the lips. I was draining the tank with a hose out the window and just filling with the Aquarium water changer. Then I installed a window air conditioner and can't open the window. Oh man. The trick to the API kit is to shake ever-loving fluff out of the bottles. Yes. So it's not that the nitrate test kit gives a false 0. It's like I think the instructions say you got to shake it for 10 seconds. No, you got to put that thing in like a paint can mixer shaker thing for like an hour. So, yeah. No, you can use the Python like a standard siphon. The directions say to use the faucet, but it's not necessary unless the tank is really low. Yeah. So yeah, that is like the Aquarium one. So yeah, I was gonna say it'd be weird if it wasn't like that. Get a Python extender and run it to a bathtub or out the window. It drains way faster. And so I had one on a 75 footer, and that took forever to drain. Aquarium Soap Co-op says, I'm calling to have more bamboo planted at your house. Boss Hog with the $20 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate it, Boss Hog. No comment though, but you know, I'll take it. Or just lift 5-gallon buckets. Yeah. Dang, Boss throwing it down. That's what Boss does, man. He's the boss. Definitely think the longer the hose, the slower it is, but I don't know if that is fact or not. It definitely is fact in my situation. I don't know if it's that way for everyone, but I actually, like, what did I buy? I bought a 75-foot spool, and yeah, it took forever to drain. It was like dripping. As soon as I cut it down to, I think the minimum I could go was 40 feet, and it started draining way faster. So I don't know. I think like 50 feet is probably that cutoff. I changed water using a garden hose. Zero waste because all old water waters plants. Yes, same here. Mine waters the yard, but my yard is dead anyways. So, you know, whatever. I changed water using a garden hose. 5,000 mint seeds from Alibaba. I did an extension once to make it 50 foot instead of 25, and I might as well went off to work while it was draining. Recon, yeah. That was my experience too. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. I only use mine to fill. Garden hose for siphoning for the wind. I have one of those like elastic garden hoses, and it's the worst thing ever for fish keeping. Super awesome for everything else. You know, the ones that like shrink up to like nothing when there's no water pressure, but then you turn the water on and they expand like the snake fireworks. Terrible for fish related stuff, but really cool for everything else. Joel G, I'm flying there myself to cut open a bean bag and use a blower to spread the tiny foam balls everywhere in your house. Whoa. Ginger Grave says, I attached a power head to mine and pump it out. I'm sure I saw it in a video, probably Corey's video. Yeah, that's how I do them too. If you ever watched like A Day in the Fish Room, you would have saw that on mine too. I use a Rio like 2650 or something like that. I don't remember the exact model, but I've had like 3 of those hoses explode right on my leg. Ooh, well, that doesn't make me feel very good. To become a member, yes, and don't forget, Aquarium Co-op is matching all memberships, and I gotta be honest, I'm a little greedy because I'm really close to 100. Like, really close. That's the best thing I've heard all day. At least a 3/4 inch hose and non-collapsing helps. So I do have to buy new hose. So maybe I will just do a garden hose. So I'm piping finally the fish room in the garage. And I got a fire hose, a 3-inch fire hose, but that's a little too big. So anyways, yeah. So yeah, I bought a 3-inch 50-foot fire hose off of Amazon to hook up to a sump pump, but then I'm changing to just all gravity fed. So now I have like a $200 sump pump and a big long fire hose, and nothing to do with it. One day I'll buy like a boat, and so I'll have a use for a sump pump, but until then, it's just gonna sit in my garage. All this talk of hoses, I'm surprised the conversation has stayed clean this long. Rated G, my friend. Family and kid friendly around here. Mr. Ed's Aquatics with a $5 super chat. Can't join twice. Sorry. Hey, I appreciate it. Either way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man. Don't start getting people to join twice. Devlin626, you are 91. 91. I think we're just going to stay live until we hit 100. Thank you, Devlin. I really appreciate it. Any ideas on rainbows to house with purple spotted gudgeons? So, Jeffrey Watts. One, it depends on if you have the eastern or western purple spotted gudgeon. But two, you just got to make sure you don't get anything small. So anything smaller than like a praecox, I wouldn't do. Like pseudomcgills, an adult is going to have a field day with pseudomcgills. So remember, they either get 5 inches or like 8 inches, depending on whether it's eastern or western. And so just be mindful, like an 8-inch purple spot gudgeon, those are pretty fat fish and with big mouths. So a lot of fish can fit in there. So nothing smaller than praecox. Farrell's Fish Room. Welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. 92. Yep. Part of the Steen team. You know, the more I see Steen team, I do like it. I do. The more I say it, the more I see it. Steen team. You know what? I could change that right now. Maybe, if I remember how. I might not remember how. It's been so long. Let me look. Oh, here we go. Join the Steenfott Shoal. Let's edit this to join the Steen team. Steen. One word or 2 words? Team. 2 words. I kind of like it better as 1 word. Steen team. 1 word, both word capitalized. All right. There we go. Save. Submit for review? Are you kidding me? All right. Well, I don't know how long that's going to take, but there you go. What I missed? Janice, welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Curtis St. Martin, $2 super chat. Aquarium Co-op, $5 super chat. Aquarium Co-op, $5 super chat. I feel like I'm going to use all those super chats and maybe do a giveaway. I don't know, Corey just rolled his eyes like big time, but I don't know. We'll figure something out. We got to do something. Got to do something. I guess Steeners sounds too much like, well, it sounds too much like Cleveland. Nah, see? You're going to make me say something that's not rated G. Don't give it away. Get the camera you need. See, I knew it. As soon as I said that, I can see him going, because I am trying to get a new camera. S, with probably the second sweetest name I've seen tonight. Just S. That's it. Just S. Why does it still say, see? Why does YouTube have to review what I call my members? That's ridiculous. Get the lab mix you need. Buy the Sony ZV-1 camera. That is the one. That is the one I'm saving for. Oh man, I do love doing giveaways though. S happens. Michael Wall, the only fish I'm afraid of are the new Panagaras that are pretty dinky, like an inch. The only fish I'm afraid of. Why are you afraid? I think I missed a comment. Sorry, I missed a comment there. Because YouTube is Big Brother. Yeah, Google. Oh, I'm sorry, Alphabet. Ah, man, I tell you what. The Alphabet agencies owned 49% of Google, and then they changed the name of Google to Alphabet. Where's my tinfoil hat? New camera fund or a bigger Honda Shadow? Thank you, Matthew Vargas. I appreciate it. I do need a bigger motorcycle, but that's like, here's the list of priorities. That's not even on the list. It's like 100 feet underground. What is the fish you want but haven't seen available in a long time? Michael Wall, I gotta go back to the hairy puffer. If I ever see hairy puffers on a wholesale list, I'll buy every single one of them. I will. They're just like, I never see them ever. Farrell's Fish Room says, thanks for matching me at Aquarium Co-op. Huge fan, have been for years. But by the way, I passed the road test on Sunday, looking at a Honda Rebel to start off. Like a Honda Rebel 300? Like, how tall are you? I mean, the Honda Rebel 300 is a good bike to take the test on because it's small. But I don't know that, like, long term, you want that bike. Although, it's a good bike. I guess it's a good bike to start and then, like, keep it on the side when you buy a real bike, and then, you know, the wife can ride the Rebel. I don't know. It's so small. Yeah, Rebels are underpowered and really small. Yeah. Yep. But like one of the best bikes, I think, to take the test on. So either way, welcome to the Wild Hogs. Oh man. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna kill your name. Mirik. Can I just call you Tom? Tom, welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. Taylor Gibson, welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. Aqua Discovery, I forgot that's my actual peacock gudgeon I cropped for this emoji for the camera fund. Yes, both of those fish, I believe, are from you, aren't they? I think. I believe there were 3 different backhanded comments about the Honda motorbike. I don't know, man. Like, I just think it's too small for you, Matthew. That's all. I saw the Shadow at the road test. It was tiny. I was like, how the heck does Bob ride this? But I might have the Rebel and Shadow confused. So the Shadow is a 750. The Rebel is a 300. Welcome to the Wild Hogs. That's our motorcycle club of old. Well, I think it only applies to me. Old dudes on motorcycles. Matthew's quite a bit younger than me. Oh, what are we at? We're gonna refresh. I lost it when you said I'm just gonna call you Tom. I mean, listen, my last name has been mispronounced my entire life, and I get it. I hate mispronouncing people's names. Like, I've been called Seinfeld before. Like, how do you even get Seinfeld out of my name? I don't know. That movie is so bad, it's actually fun to watch. I like Wild Hogs, man. I thought it was a pretty fun movie. Like, I don't know. Like, I think I went into it with such low expectations that it made it good. Like, it's really bad. The name killing is why I switched to my company name. I would have killed to be born a Smith. I know. I still remember, like, 20 years ago when I made my YouTube channel, Corey saying, you can't make it your name. No one's going to be able to say that. Your name doesn't even mean anything. Like, I remember, and I was like, I want it to be my name. Like, out of all the advice I got, that was one I never listened to. Guy says, Aquarium Co-op is awesome. Rainbows and Panagards are pretty fat, and thankfully full-size SAEs aren't much smaller than Archers. Did you find that Archers grow rapidly or more moderate? Growth rate of Archers, a fish I have never, ever kept. I have a 600 VLX Shadow. I'm 5'5", 250. I wouldn't want anything smaller. Yeah, the 750 is like, that's like the smallest I would go. That's why I bought it. Awful fish-related biker game names. I'll start the Hairy Puffers. Jeez. Him getting the apple tattoo was my favorite scene in the movie. Man. My credit card just texted me asking if I was making these purchases. I've been there. Yep. My card actually got shut off. We're only 4 members away now. That's insane. If you would have asked me like 2 years ago when memberships came out, I would have said I'll never have 100. That's insane. Corey reflectively gives great advice. Yeah, he's pretty good at giving advice. He's also really good at analogies. Who's that coming down the street on their motorcycles? It's the Hairy Puffers. When I splurged on Super Chats for New Year's or Christmas, AMX called me. That was probably one of the craziest live streams ever. I took my motorcycle safety course at Harley Davidson dealer on a Buell. I thought it was a great bike for taking the test. That's kind of funny. I should show up. Man. Okay, so this is the last I'm going to talk about bikes because we're a fish channel here. But I got to say, out of all the people that snub me when I'm riding my bike, a majority of them, by far, it's like not even close, are Harley people. Like, I get snubbed by Harley people. I thought it would be like the people on crotch rockets. So, you know, when you're riding the bike and you do the 2 fingers down, like you guys are non-bike people, you know, 2 fingers down, that means keep 2 wheels down. And when you pass another biker, you're supposed to do, you know, got to do the sign like you're part of the club. And I thought it'd be crotch rockets that snub me the most, but it's Harley guys. It's like, oh, you're on a Honda? Ugh. I hope you crash and die. Anyways, my little bike rant. So did mine after I threw too much money at Bob and YouTube didn't let me super chat for 90 days. I remember that. Who's that? 4 more to become 100. That's true. In-N-Out Burger or Five Guys. Honestly, I don't really care for either. I'm going to say Popeyes chicken sandwiches. New drinking game. Every time John at KG drops Corey in a live stream, we'd all be trash. Oh, it is Rally Week too, isn't it? I should have named it something like Aquarium Rally something live stream just for the clickbait. Man. Frankie Finn says, really, I'm a Harley guy. I'm 28, been riding since I was 16, and I love all the bikers and bikes. Can't stand snobs in any hobby or lifestyles. Yeah, and honestly, my next bike will be an Indian or more likely a Harley because I can't afford Indian. But yeah, it's the Harley guys. But best chicken sand ever? I don't know what that means. Chicken sand ever? Oh, sandwich. Duh. What's it? Okay. Now this will be the last. What's a good starter crotch rocket? Probably the R6. I mean, if you want something small and gutless, get the Ninja 250, but get an R6. At least 600cc. Come on. Better title would have been Hairy Puffers and Fire Hoses. Moral of the story is don't give Bob money, just become a member of the Steam team. I don't know what that means. Don't give money. Don't give Bob money. Oh, don't give Bob money. Just become a member. Yeah. If you become a member, then your card won't get shut down. So become a member or I'm going to get your card shut down. Streetwise with the $2 super chat. Harry Puffer and Chamber of Steenfott. I won't go that far. There is some really cool Harley dudes, but yep. Here we go. Question. Just got rare purple guppies from LRB and want to know what's the best way to raise fry. So I guess my question would be, are you raising them in the same tank as the parents? If so, plants, and more plants. Guppy grass, star grass, Java moss, plants. You can even do I can't say that because I don't know what it's called, but there's this stuff that you get at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure Corey knows what I'm talking about because he did a video on it, and it allows the fry to be well, allows the fry to gosh, what is it called? Corey, are you still here? The fry saver stuff that you get at Hobby Lobby. What is that called? What is this rally week you speak of? Sturgis bike show. Some dude was 6 feet tall and showed up on a Honda Grom. Chick-fil-A, overhyped now. Used to be good. I've never had it. Never had it. Honda Ruckus. Needle point screen. Is that what it is? Needle point screen? Needle point. I don't even know why I have to second guess Chevy Fish, but I want to look it up. This is all just showing me like paintings, so I don't know what that is. Spawning mops. Yes, I have spawning mops in my panda guppies, but so far I've not found them to be like, they're not predating on their fry. Yes, the plastic mesh. What is that called? Guppy grass and the colorful fake plants work great. I think the colorful, like those plants, I think it's just too distracting. It's like, I don't know. I don't even want to say it. The plastic mesh is needlepoint stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is not very... I googled it. Easter grass. I don't know what Easter grass is. Guppy grass. Easter grass. I don't know what this is. Easter grass? Like fake Easter grass? Artificial Easter grass. Well, I suppose if you don't want to, do live plants, something like that would work. Hornwort, yeah, any just about anything in that family. The plastic grass mats from Hobby Lobby work well for that. Plastic canvas. Another advice is to use pre-filter sponge if you have an intake valve. Fry trap, yeah, so it's Steen Dream. Dreamy. Bob loves my fake plants. How many subaroos? Like subs? Boy, that's a good question. Needle point mesh. I'll try it again. Needle point mesh bags. Easter basket grass? I would have never thought of that. Oh yeah. Joanne plastic mesh canvas. Yeah, this stuff right here. Okay. So boom, right here. So you want to make sure you get stuff that's like where the holes are big enough for fry to swim in and out of, but you can basically take something like this and make it into a cylinder and put it inside your tank, and then the fry can get away from the adults. I think these holes are a bit too small, but something like this is what you want to look for. Aquarium Club, thank you for your advice. Archers have been a dream fish since I was a kid, so I couldn't be helped when some freshwater ones became available. Mesh number 5. Johnny 5 is alive. Johnny 5. I've been looking for archers in Cincinnati for a minute. There was a time when I could order them, but that time has come and gone. I use floating pond baskets, fry swimming inside to hide. See? Lots of good ideas. Yeah, Corey has a video of using that mesh stuff. It's really, really old. I think it might have been like one of the Quick Tip Tuesday videos. What? Anyways. I've been looking for archers. Yeah, I should have got archers. Just, I don't know. They're cool fish. I just didn't have a place for them. Didn't Corey and Dean do a video on fry baskets? I know there's a really old one of just Corey doing it. Oh, excuse me. Devlin626 says, any plans for the Corey McElroy channel? My favorite content is yours in the business related stuff. The Corey McElroy channel. You can cut, shape, and hand sew baskets in any. All right, let's try this over. We've been going for a long time. You can cut, shape, and hand sew baskets in any shape to protect, fry, or even to hold the parents. Whew. T-Shot says, got to run another good stream, Bob. Looking forward to all the changes. See you. Devlin626, I love to, but honestly, I struggle to find time. Steenfott Aquatics in quarantine. This guy is really shy. Won't eat if I'm close to the tank, but I bet he'll be a lot more bold once he's in with ultimate dithers or rainbows. Does he only have one archer fish? Aren't they like a schooling fish? I don't know much about archer fish, to be honest, but I think they're kind of a schooling fish. Anyone ever run archer fish outdoors where the bugs are? That would be so fun. Like, just get like a spotlight above the tub. Maybe that's an idea for next year's summer tubbing. That would actually be pretty cool. That's a good idea. Struggle to find time. How to make a guppy fry trap and breeding cage. There we go. Which one was this? Okay, so here you go. Boom. See, just like that. And the fry can swim in there when the parents are getting a little angry, and you're good to go. Should give you kind of an idea of what you can do, and obviously you can make it any shape you want. Get back to my chat here. Fair enough. Time is money. From what I was reading, you either want 1 archer or 3+. 2 will fight pretty good. Good to know. I saw my guppy jump to try and catch a gnat that was in my fish room 2 days ago. Blew my mind. Yeah, we were sitting there. We were sitting on the couch, eating our Popeye's chicken sandwich, talking about something, and he goes, "Whoa, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. A guppy just jumped out and tried to eat a gnat." And I was like, "Dude, why do you got so many flies in here, man? Clean the place every once in a while." Jeez. No, I'm just kidding. But he was definitely excited, I could tell you. A spider somehow found his way into my 75-gallon in my bedroom. The giant Danios absolutely destroyed him. Bad move on Mr. Spider's part. I feel like Justin Campbell says, aren't they brackish? There are brackish and fully freshwater archer fish. There's both. Is Sarah Micron a good food for them once I spot them? I'm sure they'll eat it. I can't say I've never used it, but I can't say it's a bad product. But I don't know. I've never used it, but yeah, any type of that like small fry food, they should go for it. No problem. Even fish nerds don't appreciate my level of fish nerd. Fluval prism. Why have I not heard of this? Fluval prism. Fluval prism. I don't know what that is. Fluval prism at Amazon. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is the light? Oh, it's that underwater light. I remember this from like 3 years ago. I totally forgot about that light. It's a little spotlight LED that you can change the color of. Yeah, I remember. Wasn't it only like when it first came out, like purple or something, some weird color? Are mutt guppies better to sell than specific strain that isn't super rare? Have a breeding group and assorted mutts that I want to put in the same tank. So Andrew, it depends on who you're selling them to. In my experience, mutt guppies sell a lot better to fish stores. But if you're like on Aquabid, I think like pure strains sell better online. But mutt guppies, like if it's something you're, like when I was doing breeding fish for profit, I had red delta guppies and they didn't sell that well. As soon as I made them all mutts and threw in a bunch of different times, like they sold like hotcakes. So in my experience, mutt guppies if you're selling to fish stores. Almost everything I read about Burmese clouded archers was saying that a lone one will do just fine, but having a group brings out more bold behavior. Prism Prism to attract bugs to your archer fish pond. There you go. I seen a fly walking around underwater in the tank. I think it freaked the fish out. Interesting. Michael's fish room mutts sell like crazy. Maybe mutts do sell good online. I'm not sure. I know, like way back in the day when I sold on Aquabid, like my red deltas sold like hotcakes. But local fish stores, nope. It was only the mutts. Only the mutt stuff. Anyone tried Phillips Hue for aquariums? You know, I've looked at it and they're really expensive. So I don't know that that's an experiment that I want to pay for at this time. But I always thought it would be interesting to try it out. Prism to attract bugs. All right. Well, I think. Let's see. I'm trying to see how many people are here. Oh, 211. Hey guys, still here. It's a Monday night, so why not? Moonstone Aquatics, hello. Now there is a shortage in cobras and red tux guppies. No one has them. I've been trying to get some guppies out of the co-op fish room for a while. We'll see how that works. Oops. Where did that noise come from? Hope you guys didn't hear that. Sorry. Now there's a shortage. Bob's car channel. Thank you. Maybe one of the Chinese knockoffs. Yeah, those are quite a bit cheaper, and I thought about that too, but still don't think I'll experiment with it. My last betta was too goofy to eat a drowning fly. Sucker was kicking like crazy to get out of the water, and George was just duh. Some bettas are like that though. Bob, send me your address and I'll send you how many guppies you want. It's what type of guppies that I want. I don't want mutt guppies, if that's what you be. My Saratoga smashes frogs off the inside wall of the fence around the pond. Moonstone says, hi Candy, thanks for meeting up with Kenny. He's having so much fun. Yeah, so Danikin's fish is driving around everywhere right now. It's crazy. You tell me what strain you want. Alright, give me some time to think about that. I'm still waiting for the Aquarium Co-op 800-gallon kit tank to show up on the website. Hopefully it doesn't come with cheap lights. Yep, it comes with Marineland LED. The 3-foot Marineland LED for the 8-foot tank. It's going to be Wardley branded lights. Nah, it's got to be that crappy Marineland 3-foot light that they include on all their tanks, no matter how big it is. Oh, that thing is so terrible. It's awful. Lumpy Dog is going to be Wardley. Nice, yeah. I've never used Wardley anything. Not even like back in the 50s. Nice, might have to go buy some to support awesome guppies. Yep. I have high quality red tuxedos. Those are nice. Oh man, I was gonna keep going until we get to 100 members, but I'm getting really hungry. Don't disrespect months till you see what I'm making out of Lucas's stuff. Don't come into a live stream and think that I'm making late, mind you, and think that I'm talking smack about mutts. I think you missed the part where I said that I love mutt guppies. We're just talking about, and I'm just kidding, obviously, but we're talking about selling pure strain versus selling mutts and which sell better where is all I was saying. Somebody bring him bacon stat. How many members short of 100? I need 4 more people. 4 more. Lights really just kill the hobby for me. They are just so much expensive. Wait. Lights really just kill the hobby. They are expensive, but such critical tools. Yeah, but I feel like every hobby has that thing that's like, there's one thing that's really expensive. Like every hobby has that. That's kind of like when I think about the Fluval 3.0, the 4-foot light is $200, I think. It's either like 180, 200, or 220. I don't remember. And it seems like super expensive, but out of like all the expensive lights, like there's that one brand that has like $600 lights, and I'm just like, why? Like the Fluval 3.0 It like grows everything. Like really, it just works. Moonstone says, well, I'm blonde after all. A little bit of info is so dangerous. That's pretty much where we're at in the world in general. No matter what color your hair is. It seems like everyone's that way. I certainly am. Deck it out with 30 top fin color changing light bars. Like, what if you did an entire like top fin everything fish tank? Oh my gosh. Fish Tank says, I use LED shop lights. So do I. I use Walmart LED shop lights for everything in the garage fish room, except for there is one tank that has a Fluval 3.0 on it, and it just grows everything. The shop lights are great when you're talking about like low to medium light plants, but if you start getting into high tech, they're not going to cut it. I don't see them ever being good enough to cut it. I mean, at 4 foot, I argue it's a good deal, just comparative to their prices for other lengths. Yeah. Just hoping he won't prey on smaller Panagoras. Dude, whoever disliked the stream, better like it right now. Yep. There's always a butthurt somebody somewhere. Karen, welcome to the Steenfott Shoal. They still haven't changed the name. I better refresh. And still in review. 97. I want to know who's going to be number 100. Like, that's a pretty big milestone. I bought a night crew and it's almost too bright for what I want. Honestly, I tend to let algae grow some on the lid to block it. Yeah, so the night crew, the one I have, gets insanely hot. That's kind of where I'm skeptical of night crew. I realize they make a ton of different lights and I've only tried one, but the one I do try, it gets insanely hot, and it gets so hot that I actually don't even use it. The light fixture itself gets really hot, and also the little transformer box gets insanely hot, so it's hard for me to trust it. Everyone wants to be 100, that's why we're stuck at 97. That's probably true. Like, you know what? I'll be number 100. How about that? Night crew gets hot and is super bright, but grows my red root floaters like mad. Yep. But to be fair, floating plants, like, I mean, you should be able to grow floating plants with like T8 bulbs, for crying out loud. I mean, they're like 2 inches away from the light. But I get it, like red root floaters, probably one of the exceptions. Anyone try the new Phoenix CRV yet? I'd be curious to try some of the new Phoenix stuff. Phoenix, about 4 years ago, was by far my favorite light brand, and then I kind of had some customer service issues with them and I started to hate them, and I think it's been long enough that I might be willing to try them again. I think Bob has more co-op hats than Corey at this point. I used to have them stacked up around here, but I've been wearing them and setting them down in random places lately. Want to light some aquariums with a clip-on light fixture. Any bulb recommendations? Maybe what Corey has for his ponds. I don't know what bulbs he's using, but I really like pretty much anything that's like the Par 38 bulbs on Amazon. Work really well. The new Phoenix lights are okay, bomb, and explosive. So they blow up. Probably not until things are back up to normal. Flight's all wacky, and I've got some big projects to wrap up. A co-op anytime soon, going back to normal live streaming. Oh, yep. Things are pretty crazy right now, and one thing I learned, and the video that I put out last Sunday, picking up those plants, is that, like, you don't know when they're going to be ready. Like, because there's so many different factors on what goes on. Like, they might arrive Wednesday, but you might not even be able to pick them up till next Tuesday, or you might be able to pick them up on Thursday. So, you know, let's say he does this Thursday live stream and they call him like they're ready to go. Well, you got to get those plants on the website ASAP. So not really something that you can put off. So yeah, I would say until things get more reliable, yeah, probably hard to say. Do Hillstream loaches lay their eggs on the tank glass? I've never seen them do that, ever. The only plant that doesn't survive in all my tanks is duckweed. That sounds amazing. Oh my god, I love you, Bob. What? Because the Phoenix lights are explosive? What was it exactly? I'm gonna Google it. Phoenix CRV. Oh, is that just the new 24/7? So okay. I'll a little bit more backstory. Phoenix was my favorite. Had some customer service issues, and then I bought a bunch of the very first of the Phoenix 24/7 lights, and they were awful. And that was like the nail in the coffin for me. Yeah. So I don't know that I would ever get on board with another Phoenix 24/7. Now, if I got one for free to try out, but yeah, $158 when I'm not really a fan of their 24/7 lights, probably not gonna happen. Members perk, once a month members only live streams. Yes, yep, they are starting, and I think it's gonna be, well, I don't want to commit to that yet, but I was thinking like a once a month movie night. I think that'd be pretty fun. All of the member stuff is pretty fun, but I think, what if we had a once a month movie night? I don't know, it'd be kind of fun. What do I know? I'm terrible at this stuff. I'm just glad I'm off tomorrow. I don't have to turn this off. Good. Did you see the huge aquarium co-op plant delivery video? It was awesome. I can't remember what channel filmed it, but it was sweet. I have 50 baby Hillstream loaches, about 6 to 8 weeks old. I got a ton of little white things less than 1/1/16 of an inch on the tank glass. I mean, they could be. To be honest, I've never tried to spawn them. I've kept them long enough to where babies show up every once in a while, but not anything I've purposely done and look for eggs or anything like that. Gallon tall. Thinking of doing a 45-gallon tall planted betta tank. One betta, maybe some bottom dwellers. So just remember, with the tall tanks, you're going to need way more light, even for something like Vallisneria. The plants made me drool in that video. Yeah, so I learned something new today, thanks to Dean. So I messaged Dean because he has some Epistos that I want. Excuse me. And I was like, hey, how much for those Epistos? And he was like, well, I'll just trade you for Anubius. He's like, I'll trade you for Anubius golden coin. And I was like, at first I thought he was trolling me, trying to get gold coins out of me. And then I looked it up. Well, first I responded, I was like, I have no idea what that is, so I can pretty much assure you I don't have any. But then I Googled it, and apparently the co-op has been selling this plant for 2 years, and I've never even heard of it. Anubius golden coin. That looks pretty cool. I need to get some. That is just too creepy. What? Wait, I just realized Bob needs green screen colored contacts. I have a green hat. How about this? Okay. Hold on. I think I can make this happen. Hold on. I'll be right back. I can't see anything. Oh, wait. Oh, I lost it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get it. Yep. I can't see anything, but... Oh, man, this one... There we go. Somebody read me the comments. I can't see him. Oh man. Okay. Well, there you go. That's all you get. That was the dumbest 2 minutes ever on this channel. Not quite what you expect. You say you could see into someone's soul. Oh man, what's worse is I couldn't even see how it looked. I could see how one looked. Just go towards the middle, I think. I'm not gonna blind myself doing this. Anyways, not quite what you expect. Now my eyes are gonna start watering. They're just caps, so all I did was rip off the cap. You can't see this, but because it is green. This is Zip Fizz, and it's green, obviously, and the cap is green. So I just ripped the cap off. The nerd factor is so high tonight. Yeah, yep. Green screen's eyes violate YouTube Rule 34B, Article 6. Oops. Don't turn me in. Okay. We're gonna... man. We got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I have to eat. I'm parched. I'm hungry. You should just wear an eye patch unannounced and see what everyone says. Dumbest 2 minutes. I mean, okay, maybe not the dumbest, because I've done way dumber things on the live stream. But it's got to be pretty close. Another member name idea, the bobbleheads. Hey, that's actually pretty funny. I need to get to 100 members tonight. We have 9 minutes. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to complain, to be honest. Like, even if we don't get it. I'm hungry too. How about some French toast? French toast. Wait, we can make this work. Put Candy on a speaker and she can read the chat. There you go. So what else? You guys got any more questions? Any more announcements? Any more collabs? Yes, more collabs. Not gonna say what. So look forward to that. And what else? Any other announcements? I don't think so. I think we already covered everything. Make sure to pick pie. Oh yeah. So let's check the subscriber count here. And because we are getting close to 50,000. We're at almost 42. Man. So we're at almost 42. And at 50,000, I will eat pie for the very first time. Lumpy Dog. Your name, like, I cannot see it. That's so weird. Welcome, number 98. 98. Welcome, Lumpy. 2 more members, and Aquarium Co-op is matching. Don't forget. Just 2 more. Subscribe if you eat food. Well, I mean, I eat food. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like dancing too because I have to go to the bathroom. All right, concentrate. This is one of the most successful streams I have seen bringing folks in. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. It's Aquarium Co-op doing it. Like, I can't even lie about it. I can't even be like, yeah, I'm so good. I got all these members. Yeah, somebody else. You forgot the more shell dweller species announcements. Sean, the Simulants did show up on the list again, but they're too expensive again. So I need to find a better source for Tanganyikans without having to spend $10,000 importing them on my own. BJ and David Palmer family, number 99. It's a race to who's gonna be 100. Who is gonna be the 100th? Who? I could troll and become a member of my own channel right now, but I don't think I want to troll. I don't think I want to do that. But we'll see. We'll see. Ham Aquatics, welcome, number 100. I feel like if I knew this was gonna happen, I would have like something special planned. And I'm like looking through all the different scenes, and none of them are like exciting. Who's 101, man? That's just getting greedy. Man. You guys are absolutely amazing. Huge thanks to Aquarium Co-op, and a huge thanks to all the members. I really hope you won't be disappointed, because I am working with Corey on making like memberships like fun. So I'm getting help, and I'm getting what's your new emojis? Actually, I don't have the new emojis yet. I don't have the new badges yet, but they're coming. That's like one of the jobs I have to do this week. I have to get done, so we'll see. I'm also going camping this week. I forgot that I'm going camping this week. So yeah, that kind of put a wrinkle in things, so we'll see. Can we get Cheese Aquatics as 101? What? Can I be a member for 1 cent? I wish. Veranda Guy, thank you. Oh man, there's gonna be so many people to thank. John Gonzalez, thank you. What's the minimum membership? All memberships are $4.99. I don't know what, like, as far as like if I set my own minimum, I don't know. I think $1 maybe. The search for Bigfoot continues. Yep, I'm going to North Baker Mountain, and we're gonna take a look up there. I've never looked for Bigfoot up there, so maybe we'll see something up there. I don't know. So much work to do. It's been this last couple weeks, I think 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks now, working behind the scenes to get this channel back to where it should be. Has been really fun. It's been really eye-opening. It's really sad on how much I slacked off over the last year when we look at analytics. I keep looking over here because I have the analytics up right now, and it's, oh man, have I been slacking? Definitely. I mean, yeah, I started my own fish shipping business, and that made it easier just to make excuses. Honestly, that's all that did. So refocusing on the channel. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm gonna go through and actually thank every single person tonight. Actually, I can't see everyone in chat, and I'm talking about everyone, even the non-members. The subscribers, the subscribers are the backbone of the channel. Without subscribers, there wouldn't be members, there wouldn't be mods, there wouldn't be super chats. So subscribers are definitely still by far the most important part of this channel, and I'm very super appreciative of the members, the mods, and obviously Corey for helping me get back to where I need to be. But let's run through this list real quick. Danny Does Life, Fish Tank Barn, Eric, Joel, T-Shot, David, Matthew, Eric, Leo, Grumpy, ELR, Joel, Mr. Ed, Priscilla, Joel. Wait. Oh, I thought there was two different Joels. Carrie, Matthew, Vargas, Carrie again, Fantastic, Carrie again, Aquarium Co-op, Curtis St. Martin, Free Joe Exotic, winning the name contest, best name of the night. Free Joe Aquatic. I hope you're still here, buddy. Texas Fish Room, Aquarium Co-op, SKC Janelle. I don't know why SKC. I always struggle with that. Alex, thank you. Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. Scott, Aquarium Co-op, Steinbot, Aquarium Co-op, Ralph, Aquarium Co-op, Melanie, Victor, thank you. Aquarium Co-op, T-Shot, Priscilla, FBI Surveillance, Aquarium Co-op, Grumpy Mikes, Jobs, Aquarium Tanks, Lumpy Dog, Boss Hog, Mr. Ed's Aquatics, Devlin, Aquarium Co-op, Farrell's Fish Room, Aquarium Co-op, Janice, Aquarium Co-op, Curtis St. Martin, S, Aquarium, just S, that's it, just S. Thank you, Aquarium Co-op, Matthew Vargas, Merrick, which I think he said I got that right, so that makes me happy. Taylor, Aqua Discovery, Aquarium Co-op, Streetwise, Karen, Aquarium Co-op, Lumpy Dog, Aquarium Co-op, BJ Family, BJ and David Palmer Family, Am Aquatics, Aquarium Co-op, Veranda Guy, oh man, I just jumped on me. Veranda Guy, John Gonzalez, Aqua Discovery, Fish Guy, The Zen Ginger, hey, these are new ones, $5 Bravo, Zen Ginger, thank you. Aquarium Co-op, thanks Fish Guy, get those last minute members in, oh wait, did I get another member? Yeah, Aquatics. Oh, Fish Guy. There we go, right there. Thank you, Fish Guy. Aquarium Co-op. Carlos, man, I don't want to butcher your. Wait a minute, this is all happening right now. What the heck? Okay, I gotta go back to chat because. Whoa, what is going on here? Fish Guy, welcome. Welcome. Carlos, welcome. Aquarium Cop, thank you. Whew, squeezing them in. Why? It took us like an hour to get to 100. Now it's like we've opened the dam. Keep the stream going. We'll get you to 200. I wish, but I am starving. I'm sure my dogs are hungry. This is a 3-hour live stream. It's been a long time since I've gone this long. I hope it's somewhat valuable to the people that rewatch it as well. Probably the second most successful live stream I've ever had. So again, I'm super appreciative. Thank you guys, and I hope that you will enjoy the coming changes to the channel and that things just keep getting better. And I'll see you guys next week at 5 p.m. Pacific.